before you get pissed off at us, man, we have nothing to do with this.
What? What is this?
Garbage! You know what? I can't take this anymore. It's an awful, awful radio show.
We're really, really mean-spirited, evil people who can't see the good in anything.
I think we've done a good job so far of being open-minded and broad-minded.
You know, like when you try to call the police when I touch you.
I don't call the police. I just pretend, because it makes you touch me a little harder.
Oh, God.
Excellence in broadcasting.
It's too bad you got to have some form of intelligence to listen to the Opie and Anthony show. Let's be honest, you probably didn't graduate high school. You probably have 3 or 4 kids, and you're probably a grandma at the age of 32. So I guess we have to give that much to you.
Tanya, I'd like to apologize.
Why would you apologize? Go away.
Opie.
Jail is better than this misery I'm in.
Anthony.
I just think Nazi, and I can't get it out of my head.
Jim Norton.
Hilarious! Hilarious, people!
You guys ready to laugh?
It's got to be the greatest thing ever.
I'd sooner have a water drinking contest.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
How is everybody doing this morning?
Good morning!
Good morning!
Good morning!
It's the Opie and Anthony show. Time to wake up. The O&A virus spreading across America.
Wakey, wakey.
Phone number 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE. How are you, Anthony?
I'm dandy. Dandy! I got good night's sleep. Feeling good.
Yeah, I slept.
Ready to rock.
I'm taking like hour naps.
Are you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Just randomly sleeping throughout the day?
Yeah. Get up, do a little something, go back to bed for an hour. That's how I'm getting my sleep.
I did nothing yesterday, though. Like, I really didn't do anything. I got home, except for, going to the gym. Yeah. But I did nothing. My bills are stacking up, and I pay, online. So it's like easy to do. But they're just sitting there, and I look at them and go, tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm just procrastinating.
I'm becoming a hoarder.
A hoard? Are you hoarding?
Yeah.
Are you hoarding like newspapers? They're going to find you with a stack of newspapers that fell on you going, help! Help!
I decided a month ago that I want to be a hoarder.
One of those hoarders. You got to start now, though, because by the time you're like in your 70s where some falling stack of crap you've collected around your apartment falls on you, you got to start now if you want a massive stack of crap in your apartment.
I want to wake up all the hoarders.
Hoarders, we're waking you up this morning.
Is there a website for hoarders? There has to be, because I'm only a beginner. I got like a 3 or 4 foot stack of newspapers and a couple bags of garbage, and
your hoarding can be taken care of just by putting it out to the curb now.
No, but I decided I want to hoard.
You want to start hoarding?
So I could clean up the mess in 5 minutes, but now it's like I got to add to the pile.
Newspapers are very important, but you need stacks of them,
I understand,
like up to the ceiling, and then you need narrow little passageways that you can circumnavigate to get to like the kitchen.
Like you're a human rat.
And the kitchen's not the kitchen. Like even the stove is piled up with stuff so you can barely cook on it.
Oh, the hoarding has begun in there too. The dishes. See, it's all about getting the dishes as high as possible, where you can't even use the faucet anymore.
Yeah.
And then you've just begun. Then you start piling from that.
Have you gotten any smells? Because out of the dishes, that was... this kind of sounds like my old apartment. I wasn't a hoarder, technically, because I didn't want to be, but I think I was anyway. And the dishes, you bring up something that reminds me of my youth. I was living in a house, an apartment with like 2 or 3 other people at any given time. And the dishes would pile up in the sink, and they would stink of rotting food.
Yeah.
And what you would do, no one would wash them. You just fill up the sink with hot water, squirt some soap in there, and just go, they're soaking. They're soaking. I'll take care of them, but they have to soak now because they've been dried up. And then the water would evaporate away, a sink full of water, and leave like this crystallized, rotting food on the dishes, and then you just refill it again.
You ever leave dishes in a sink so long that it starts growing stuff?
You throw them away. You just
growing stuff.
Away. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's
green like gray. It looks like chia dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, green mold starts growing on them.
I used to live at this lake house out there in Geneseo.
The lake house.
We decided to live off campus on a lake. It was awesome. But the funny thing is, and we were called the Lake Brothers. All right,
I'm getting a little chill.
It was like
one of the Jewish variety.
It was I was in a fraternity, but then some of us decided we needed to live in a lake house, so we were called the Lake Brothers.
Hey, it's the Lake Brothers.
Yeah, man, we would have a little nickname when we came to town.
Yeah, I bet you did.
We grew our facial hair a little longer than everyone else. And,
the hell was...
Well, the funny thing is, this is how stupid we were as kids, though, as college kids. You're looking for a house off campus, and you hear about the fact you could get a house on the lake, like on the lake, Lakeview.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about, I don't even remember anymore, like 5 miles from town, which is it might as well be like 100 miles when you're in that atmosphere. So we bought a car to share among us.
This just sounds awful.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, my good friend Scott, who lives in Binghamton, still to this day, he flew to Newark from Geneseo, so an hour flight, bought this Bug type of vehicle.
Volkswagen Bug?
And drove it all the way back to Geneseo. This was going to be
What year is this, 1968?
This was in the 80s.
Did it have flowers painted on it?
And it was going to be our transportation because the lake house was so far from campus and the fraternity house. Well, as he was driving back, the thing broke down twice.
Of course.
We had no money. This thing cost less than like $500-$600, but it was going to be our car to get us back and forth.
Man.
So what happened was the car broke down to a point we couldn't even get to class anymore. So we were like shut-ins. But we had the lake view,
man. At the lake house.
Yeah.
Didn't it get really cold on a lake, though, in the winter?
That's what
assume.
I just went off on a sidetrack there, but that's what I was getting at. So when you're looking for off-campus housing, they talk about you could get a lake house. And when you go to school, it's late August? Mm-hmm. So you go to the lake and you're like, we could live on the lake with this beautiful weather and this beautiful view, right?
This is great.
You sign the contract. It's obviously off-season. It's like getting a house in the Hamptons or something off-season. It's like, what are you doing? So by... I don't know, September 15th, it's already snowing. The lake is like frozen. It's like, oh, this sucks.
And I'm sure that lake house is just fine with insulation.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no gaps in the windows or doors that cold air is just blowing in. Oh, does that suck?
Yeah, because it's a summer house, so they don't prepare it for the winter, really. Yeah, you're right. So we had to get plastic, like heavy-duty plastic on all the windows. It was so much work. But anyway, getting back to the dishes. So, it's 3 or 4 of us. I think it was 4 of us, and the dishes started piling up. We never really lived together. We kind of knew each other from the fraternity, and no one was responsible, obviously. I mean, I'm not telling anyone anything that has lived with guys. Jimmy's got his stories, too. So the dishes start piling up, and then when it gets past the faucet, now you're in deep trouble. There's no way you could ever clean dishes again.
How can you wash it? You don't have room.
And then
now it's a lot of work.
And just like you, we just filled the sink with water and suds.
And
that
bubbles.
went away. And then crap started growing on our dishes.
Yep.
And then we never used those dishes again, but left them in the sink to grow all sorts of stuff, and then just had takeout food the whole time.
You do takeout, and you start throwing away your dishes. Because I remember sitting in the what was supposed to be, I guess, the living room. This whole place was just a wreck.
Yeah.
We called it Pee Wee's Playhouse. Whoever wanted to could just walk right in and hang out, watch TV, and drink, and then leave. It was like a crash pad. And our dishes would pile up, like you said, to the faucet. No one would want to do them. And then you'd be sitting there and go like, what stinks?
Yeah.
Like something really smells. And then you're walking around the house going, like a dog, and then you get to the sink and go, oh, okay, that's
there
it.
It is.
That's it. It's beyond filling up, because then you fill it up with water in the suds, and you still smell it, like it's just permeating Palmolive.
I believe I believe we finally just threw all the dishes away and started over.
You get a big bag, you throw them away, you go to like some cheap place, pick up new plates, you put them in the cabinet, and they're just future garbage too.
I got you beat, though, as far as living arrangements.
Oh, I don't know.
Me and Buzzy, I talk about Buzzy from time to time, a really good friend of mine. He lives in Atlanta. He calls from time to time. He loves this show. Hello, Buzzy. Well, I was going on my sixth year at college.
Blutarsky.
We figured out how you could graduate but still have the fun of college.
There you go. That's a talent.
And we were just starting in our broadcasting careers. Why we're such good friends is we really both believed in broadcasting at the time. He went TV, I went radio. He's now doing some TV stuff in Atlanta, and we're doing what we're doing. But back then, I was like a part-timer doing some dumb stuff in Geneva, New York, making absolutely no money, bartending, and pretending I was still a college kid at Geneseo. It was awesome. But we were so lazy that we didn't get our housing together before everyone came back to school. Like in the summer, it was no problem. You would just like sublet some house and you'd have a pretty good pad. But now all the kids are coming back, and Buzzy and I are like, we were getting kicked down. We're like, oh my God, we have nowhere to live. And the choices were slim to none. So we knew these guys, and like, can we live with you guys? And they had a full house. They had like 6 guys in the house already, and the place was only good for maybe 4. Mm-hmm. So people are doubling up and stuff. And all of a sudden we went over there like, dude, you can't live here. And all of a sudden we see a door. We're like, what's that door? Oh, it leads to the attic. I'm like, oh, we'll live there. We lived in the attic.
What are you thinking?
So we go upstairs. Same scenario as the lake house. We go upstairs, and it's nice and cool. It's September. I'm like, look, we could easily do this. And you guys could save money on the rent because we're all college kids. We're like, we'll pay $100 a month each or whatever it was. I think it was about $100. And back then, that was like, wow, that's beer money for a night, 2 nights.
Yeah.
But so we moved up into the attic, and the first couple of weeks were good. And then the cold weather, because it's Geneseo, moves in quickly. And now we're in an attic with no insulation. None. And holes in the actual roof where at night I'm laying in bed and I could see the stars. And then it starts to snow and gets colder and colder and colder. No windows. I think
you're like in Willy Wonka's bedroom.
I think there was a tiny, like, little one of those
or
tiny
Charlie Buckets.
One of those tiny attic windows, like a foot by a foot or 2 feet by 2 feet. One of those just tiny little look-throughs. And it got colder and colder. I would be in bed. I had so many comforters because now everyone knew our situation, so they were giving us their extra comforters and blankets. My blanket stacked up to an insulation on my body that could have been close to 2 feet. No joke. That's how cold it was in the attic.
Just to live.
That's how cold it was in the attic. And we'd have to cover I would cover my whole face and have like a breathing hole. That's how cold it was. And then in the morning we would try to, take our showers and stuff. And our shampoo was completely frozen. Our toothpaste was completely frozen. And we're like, what the hell are we going to do? And there was nowhere else to live. And we had jobs and stuff that were, trying to make it in broadcasting. So we decided to heat the place with kerosene heaters.
Oh, that's good.
With no fresh air.
No ventilation.
No ventilation.
Sure, kill yourselves. Wonderful.
I'm amazed that we survived.
Because why not just bring some hibachis up?
Yeah, right.
Put the lighter fluid on it and then get some heat.
I'll never forget, I'm looking up at the roof, which is not insulated, looking through the holes, and one day it's snowing really bad, and snow is actually falling onto my bed.
That's nice.
little snowflakes.
Nothing worse than attic rooms or apartments when they make them out of the attic.
Yeah.
And they just put some sheetrock on the ceiling. And I had one of those, and just sweltering heat in the summer, freezing cold in the winter. And my girlfriend was with me at the time, and she was as big a slob as everybody else that was living in this place. So nothing ever got cleaned. And I remember she got mad at me once. This is the same girl that I tasered, by the way. I built a taser.
And you tried it out on her.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it worked because I couldn't possibly believe I could have built a taser with, like, schematic and Radio Shack parts, and lo and behold, I tased her, and it worked. But she stuck with me until birds started making noise outside on the wire, the illegal cable wire that I ran from the pole to the house.
God, we were the kings of that.
I was just
really
constantly trying to do some scam to just live.
I had really fast. We were the kings of that until one of my friends got dragged away in Tennessee. He's just a kid, but he pretty much wired the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, you got like tool belts and splitters. Now, what you need here, you're losing a lot of your signal through this splitter. You become a professional.
Right.
I was up on the pole at one point, because the cable company had cut the cable, and they'd left it swinging on my lawn and down the pole on the other side. They didn't even detach it. It was like a message. Like Luca Brasi with the fish in the vest. Yeah. They wanted us to know they were on to us. So they just cut it and left it there.
Yeah.
I went to Radio Shack, got a big spool of cable. I got a ladder against the pole. I'm wiring it into the box, running it down back across the street to my house.
How do you stop from getting electrocuted?
Well, it's cable. You don't touch the power lines or a hire.
You got to know what you're doing.
You kind of got to know what you're doing.
There was always one guy that knew what they were doing. I think it's a lot harder to steal cable, but we're talking this is like the mid-'80s, and this one kid went to all the frat houses, the sorority houses, and they paid for one cable, and then it was split into 20 signals, and then they took that signal and brought it to the house next door. I mean, it was insane, and this guy got dragged away.
Dragged away. Cable police.
We had so many scams going in college. We didn't have time for schoolwork.
I never did college, but I did the same thing that you would have to do, doing anything you needed to do to survive.
I know you well enough, Ant. You did college without having to go to
without the
school.
pesky classes
right.
that are involved in education.
Because all your stories are very similar to mine, but they didn't happen actually at a college campus.
Well, the girlfriend finally got mad at me, really mad at me. When this bird was just going back outside on the wire.
Yeah,
I had just rewired the cable and put the wire right outside my window, running it by the house. So now the birds were landing on this wire and just going quack in the early morning. So I just grabbed my .22 and I'm shooting through the screen window, just shooting through the screen, firing rounds at the birds. And she was at work at the time because I wasn't working. I'm just trying to sleep until noon, and the birds are screaming, so I'm shooting them. And she comes home, and there's dead birds laying in the driveway. She walks up and goes, "What's going on with the birds?" I go, "Oh," and then she sees the holes in the screen. It's like, yeah, well, they were being really loud. I had to solve that situation.
And that was it?
Oh, yeah, she got really mad.
Yeah.
That was it. You can't just take pot shots through the screen at
So I wake up the hoarders today.
Hoarders?
Yeah.
This is for you. If you can find your radio, we're here for you.
Right.
They just hear some kind of underneath a pile of garbage, some golf clubs and newspapers.
Beneath a year's worth of papers.
Garbage.
They had it on since it was K-Rock. They can't even find it.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
What's this talk? I don't like talk. Where's the radio? I gotta find it. So there you go. See, we didn't even know we were going to talk about hoarding.
Nah.
Look what happens in the show.
Hoarders.
Like.
It's some kind of mental thing. Like, I saw a special on it, and there was this guy who was a hoarder, and he was married with kids and everything, and he couldn't drive by people's garbage without going through it. Everything. And he'd go, "Oh, this is good." And I mentioned golf clubs before because he found, like, these old crappy golf clubs, and was like, and he was so excited that it was something good. And he would take things like anything, a metal plate. He'd find a metal, like square metal plate and go, "This is good, and put it in his truck. And then he'd get home and his wife is just yelling at him. "What are you doing?" And in the backyard, the sides of the house, the inside, everything is loaded with crap this guy picks up. Just imagine walking down the street and every solid object that's like 2 feet high you want to take home. You're compelled. There's this compulsion to pick it up and take it home.
Yeah, well, how about this? Don't.
Yeah.
How about that? How about your wife goes, "You picked it up, I'm going to smack you in the mouth," and you don't.
She did. This guy was with a therapist that would drive around with him, and he'd be like, "Oh, God, I got it." And the therapist is telling him, "Now just drive and breathe," because he'd look at people's garbage, and be freaked that he couldn't stop and rummage through it.
That's some kind of disease.
It's like it's a type of OCD.
It's one of those don't do that diseases.
Don't do that, but
I
you
learned
do that,
from
like the
Jimmy's-
wash your
I
hand.
learned that from Jimmy's comedy act. He doesn't do the bit anymore. Will you not? Please don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
There's a lot of
Please
those.
don't do that.
We should do a bit today. The don't do it, do that diseases.
Yeah.
That now have names. They were just called. Will you stop doing that?
Well, why do you have newspapers? I guess he's saving a week's worth of papers if there's something a big story. But what when you have papers from 4 years?
It defies
Why?
logic. I think our pop had a little hoarding in him.
Little pack ratting.
Yeah,
He would come home with all kinds of stuff.
He would
Yeah.
come home with all kinds of stuff that he was going to use for something someday.
Someday.
And it just, whatever.
That's because that's what the guy said also. He was saying, like, I look at these things and think I might be able to use that at some point. And he just kept bringing things home. Like wading pools. He had like a bunch of items. So wading pools were like on the side of the house, and he had like 20 of them just stacked up high.
Yeah.
And that was from just driving by people's garbage.
And he just felt like he was going to use it for something
He
someday.
had to. And one of the steps that the therapist gave him when they were driving.
I saw this. Yeah.
And then there was another step where he had to start getting rid of some of his stuff. So they got a truck and he's loading things on. And as
he's having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, he was freaking
and it's
out.
all just garbage.
They're loading things on, and he's getting like family to help him and stuff. And as they're loading things on, he started taking things out and putting them back.
Yeah.
And the therapist is like, now you're really going to have to let this go, and treating him with kid gloves instead of just smacking him in the head and going, "Hey, idiot, it's garbage."
This is from June of '82.
Yeah.
When are you going to read it? It's Tuesday. How long are you on the toilet every day? Get a hold of yourself, stupid.
But I think we all have a tough time, throwing stuff away. But I finally got to a point in my life because I've moved so many times. Every once in a while, I'll just clear everything out. I'll just be in my apartment and I'll look at clothes, for example.
Uh-huh.
And for years I'll save stuff, and I haven't worn it in years. And now I'm to the point where I go, "Have you worn this in the last 2 years?" And I think to myself, "No, gone." And I'm able to clear out everything finally.
My girlfriend's insane with saving things and having things and just having these connections with inanimate objects that she can't get rid of. And finally, she goes, "You'll be proud of me." I was like, "What?" I bagged up a bunch of clothes. There's 5 bags of clothes that we're going to take to Goodwill and drop off. But that was a big thing for her, to get rid of old clothes or old stuff. She actually said, she goes, "I wish our basement would flood so the boxes would get destroyed so we can just throw it away." Because she can't just, there's junk down there that we've been toting around with us for 9 years.
Yeah.
That we never use, aren't going to use. After 9 years, that if something's been in a box and you've just been moving it around with you for 9 years, you're probably not going to ever need it.
See,
But you just can't get rid of it.
The beauty, I move every 3 years. It makes it easy to throw so much stuff away. That's when I'm like, all right, time to clear out.
Yeah, dude, you're not a hoarder. Your apartment's very minimalist.
Nah, it was more of a...
barely got furniture recently. It's
The worst thing, though, is not unpacking some of the boxes. When you move and leave the boxes packed, the next time you move, you just take the packed box with you. Because, first of all, you're not quite sure what's in it.
Yeah.
And then, secondly, it's yours. It's in a box. So take it. And then you realize, oh, Jesus, I haven't seen what's in here in 9 years.
Yeah.
You open it up, and it's garbage.
No, Jim, I'm not a hoarder. I want to be a hoarder.
Oh, okay.
Just for the hell of it.
Oh, quickly, before we go to break.
Yeah, we have to.
I hoard, here's what I hoard. All of my stupid computer stuff, which dates like crazy. I think I have an acoustic modem, like you saw in War Games, in a box of just spaghetti of wires. And computer equipment's the worst, because there's no reason to hold on to old video cards and stuff. But when I pop one out and pop in a new video card, I'll save the old one. And then years later, I'll look at this and go, this is I might as well have an old 486 computer just sitting around in my basement.
Yeah.
I hoard spoiled fruit.
You should.
All right, we got to take a break. We're just getting started. So we wake up the hoarders today. A lot of people calling in. They can relate to that. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. Lots of stuff going on. We got to talk about Giuliani, man, at the debate. Some terrific stuff.
Oh, you got the audio this time?
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
finally. Prince Harry is not going to Iraq. We got that.
Saw that coming.
Girl gets arrested and freaks out. We got that. We got some interesting audio that I don't want to say what it is yet. What else? Oh, yeah, the coffee bar with the bikini babes.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And these things are popping up all over America now. They did one lousy story
up
on one of the news shows, and now everyone, their eyes got really big and said, ooh, we know how to compete with Starbucks finally.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that as well. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
All right, let's go. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Groovy.
By the way, the O&A poker tournament, Showboat Hotel and Casino. It was going to happen Saturday.
Yeah.
It was sold out, by the way. It has been canceled. I don't know if everyone knows that yet.
Yeah.
We're hoping to reschedule.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we definitely want to get our fans involved in a poker game like that. I was really psyched for that one.
Well, we had a really, really good meeting with Southern Guy, our old boss. Our old boss is back at CBS Radio, running the radio division here, and had a great meeting with him. When was that? 2 days ago?
Yeah, about 2 days ago.
And he wants to take the poker tournament to all the cities we broadcast.
Like to the cities? Oh, yeah, all the cities we do, and have like a Hold'em tournament.
How cool would that be, though?
With qualifying and then maybe like a big
finale in Vegas?
Yeah, something like that. That'd be really cool.
I am selfishly glad that it's not going to happen this weekend. I'm going to be in Nashville, so I would rather have it when I could go to it.
Yeah.
So it's the last weekend I couldn't.
So everybody, go see Jimmy in Nashville.
You can, if not. I'm just happy I'll probably go to that card game and pick off a few drunks. Thank you.
Pick off a few. You're like a lion at the edge of the watering hole looking for some limping gazelle.
Limping, vomiting. I want a gazelle whose head is spinning and is throwing up. I'm depressed.
Jimmy wants a gazelle that only has 2 back legs.
Low self-esteem.
I say that because of the video that is creeping all of us out today. I'm sorry. It's just downright creepy.
Who is saying
it's
Chihuahua?
Cute. Chihuahua.
The news is saying this is adorable and cute. It's horrific. This is a horrid story.
And, God bless the animal rights activists. What can I tell you? But to me, watching, I'm horrified.
There are these Chihuahuas. Why don't we just play the story?
I think this is Marge's joint.
No, is it?
I think.
I thought it was North Shore.
Oh, she's not North Shore?
No, she's Little Shelter.
Little Shelter.
Marge and the Little Shelter out there in East North.
We have a love-hate relationship with good old Marge.
Yes, we love animals and hate her.
So, what does she call that place where all the cats are kept? A cat. It was like a catatorium, or
some dumb thing.
Some dopey name. She goes, and it needs a new roof because it's leaking. Shut up.
She's leaking and needs some help.
Please.
All right. Hey, you can't just run in here without your theme music.
Oh my God, Danny's here.
No, he's not. Get back outside.
Danny.
Where's Danny?
Get back out the door and come in here.
We want the radio audience to know when Danny arrives in studio. You'll know when he arrives. So anyway, let's talk about the Chihuahuas.
Yeah, the little Chihuahuas.
Without the front legs.
They're supposed to be cute.
Hey, well, look who's in studio. Danny!
Yeah, Danny's got some theme music.
Hey, Danny.
You'd probably think, why does Danny have this theme music?
And why isn't it I Drink Alone?
Yeah, I'm watching the video, I'm looking at the real Danny, I'm hearing the music. It's a multimedia experience for me right now.
Yeah.
Danny is the hit of YouTube. Yeah. The hit of YouTube.
The video is moving up nicely. What is it, Dance Dance Danny?
Dance Dance Danny will get you there. It is our own Danny. On a Dance Dance Revolution machine.
After seeing Jim Norton at Caroline's this past week.
Yeah, of course, intoxicated.
Yeah.
Dancing like you've never seen anyone dance before.
Yeah.
He's doing the Danny. The elbows are moving. Like, put your fists up in the air. Go ahead. Let's do this at home. It's the new dance sensation.
Like you just don't care.
Yeah. Let me give you a little music. Yeah. Now put your fists in the air and shake them back and forth. and then get your elbows into it a little bit. And now put one foot in front of the other and stomp it a couple of times, and then put the other foot in front and stomp that a couple of times.
Yeah, but then
keep your arms moving. You're doing the Danny.
He also does some kind of hump move, though.
Yeah, there's some kind of
the air
pelvis. There's a pelvic thrust that goes on also. It's very sexy.
There's a hip rotation going on.
You too. Oh, it is the greatest video ever.
It's on YouTube. It's Dance Dance Danny? Or what is it? Yeah, Dance Dance Danny.
Dance Dance Danny. What is this? That's the loop with the song. Oh, that's the loop with the song that you can use as, I guess, a screensaver or something. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
What is it? Could you just read? Your writing is awful.
We made Dance Dance Danny into a screensaver. So there's
virtually hundred. Yeah, Danny's at any given time dancing to that wonderful song.
Yeah.
That you can't get out of your head. Yeah, do the Danny. Everybody.
Yes, Dan.
Yeah, somebody made one of those pages, the You're the Man Now Dog pages. And to get the effect with the dance in this song, it's ddrdanny.ytmnd.com. I'm sure we'll link it to our website.
Please.
Yeah, please do
that
immediately.
This has to get out there. And just check out the Danny video. You'll be amazed at his moves. I didn't think he had moves like that. His arms move so fast at one point that it blurs. Like the video can't even pick up the motion of his arms moving.
I'm just jealous of my skills.
That's it.
What do you got?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Dance moves, Opie. Dance moves.
I just rhythm, kid.
I just ran in here to say cattery is what you were looking for.
Oh, it was called the cattery. The cattery room.
All right, now leaking. And now leave and get back to work.
Thank you, Danny.
All right,
there he goes. Wow, he's dancing out of the place. Look at him go. Oh, what a tool.
All right, well, we got legless chihuahuas. Just creeping everyone out. It's your video of the day. I'm sure this is a national video, right?
Not cute. Oh, yeah.
It has to be. Here's the story.
All right, those 3 disabled chihuahuas we first told you about yesterday are now leaning on each other to get a leg up on life.
Oh, enough with the puns. That's terrific.
That's terrific. They've been adopted by Heather Mills.
They make how many more leg jokes? But we pause now for this story.
We need.
Leg up on life. It's puppy love of a different kind.
All right.
They grab your heart as soon as you see them.
Ew, that sounds vicious. They grab you by the heart?
Sounds like a hearth.
They are nasty. Legless chihuahuas chewing out your heart. Enough with these. They're not cute.
Do you blame
They're
them?
horrifying.
They're a little bitter. Of course they can chew out your heart.
Old callous chests.
Right.
They're just walking around dragging their chest on the ground. One has a leg that looks like a chicken wing. I just want to put some buffalo sauce on it and bite it.
As you see them.
Pablo, Carmen, and Venus are 4-month-old Chihuahua pups
Venus,
that were
that's
born
funny.
without front
Venus
legs.
de Milo? No.
But don't tell them that.
Together they have legs because they help each other.
Joke.
The missing limbs are most likely the result of overbreeding or inbreeding. The puppies were born to a backyard breeder in Virginia who took them to a local shelter.
That shelter was not able to provide the physical therapy that they need, the time that they're going to need, and frankly, they just weren't sure that they would find anybody that would want them.
So the 2 sisters and brother were brought to the North Shore Animal League in Port Washington, and all 3 are making great strides.
Yeah, but
Yes. Here's a question that's going to stump you. Who will adopt them? Get it? I bet it's kind of a drag being them. We get it. They have no legs in the front.
right.
You ever see when they put the wheels on the legless dogs when they don't have back legs and they just put the wheels on them and they're walking with the front leg? I would just go, hey, what the?
It's part machine!
Robo-dog. It is horrifying. They're not cute. And the news people go like, aw, no.
My favorite dog accessory is the lampshade, though.
That
is like, you mortify your dog.
Nothing looks more pathetic.
You know, if you were able to talk to your dog, they would say, look, let me just eat my body alive.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like this.
Hey, E-Rock. What if we got you a big funnel for your neck that you can't get your arm around to feed yourself? Would that make you just throw muffins? He'd be begging people to just throw things in his funnel.
Could you throw a muffin in my funnel? Like some carrots? I certainly wouldn't.
More on the Chihuahuas.
You just have to admire how hard they struggle each day to do simple little things.
And while the little playful pups are learning to use their hind legs to do things, the North Shore Animal League is hoping a prosthetic can be made to help them out.
We want them to have an option when they're eating of being on all fours because we don't want them to put too much strain on their back muscles.
They clean each other, and they also do the thing where when they have a bone, most normal dogs hold it between their front feet. They don't have front feet, so one will lean on it while the other one chews it, and they take turns.
The North Shore Animal League is confident these little guys will find a loving home. And they're positive they'll give someone unbelievable joy. ×3. Very cute. All right, those puppies will go up for adoption in about 4 months. They will have to be taken together.
Definitely, because they help each other.
They need each other.
So sweet.
So you got to take 3 freakish Chihuahuas.
I'm going to go in there and ask for. I'm going to go, where are those bad dogs? The ones that God punished. Where are they? And just hold a lighter in my hand. Where are they? I want to adopt them and love them.
Come in with a burlap sack. I've come to adopt your dogs.
Yes. Throw them in the sack. There may be nails in it. Be careful.
I don't know. It's not cute. I don't know one person that would find that cute. It's really kind of freakish when you see a one-legged dog. You ever see those trotting around town? And you're going, hey, look at the... ew.
3 legs.
Stumpy.
3 legs is easy.
3 legs they can kind of get along with.
They figure that out pretty good.
But the 2 legs gone, that's
2
rough.
front legs missing, that's a toughie.
Yeah, even the back legs, like I said, I put the wheels on them. It's fine.
Right,
Your little Hot Wheels dog.
Right.
Just you know what? Just put a spring in between their body parts. It'd be like that old toy with the spring in the middle. It's an old dachshund. You pull them. It's a slinky. It was a slinky dog. That was it. Yep. Kind of going back to 1965 toys. Jesus.
They're kind of cute, actually.
Well, Michelle thinks so, too. Michelle in Jersey, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
I think they're adorable. They look like little velociraptors.
Yeah, once they start walking on their hind legs and their nails tick on the floor, little velociraptors.
Sandra Bullock said she has one, and he can walk up the stairs, and when he walks around, it's a bigger dog. It's not a Chihuahua, but when he stands up, he's up to her shoulders.
Sandra Bullock has a dog without 2 front legs?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who would know that?
Not at all.
She's kind of way down on the look at me, look what I adopted scale, though, as far as celebrities go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're adopting all sorts of crap in Hollywood.
Yeah. Legless
right,
dogs. That'll be the new thing.
Cute. Little Chihuahuas are cute. I would like to nuzzle them.
Chihuahuas are neurotic, very hard dogs to keep anyway.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine having to care for 3 of them, all of them without front legs. No.
I think that's got something to do with genetics.
Look, they said, the inbreeding. That's wonderful.
Kangaroos.
Well, that pretty much ends the breeding for them because you ever see dogs going at it? Without front legs, it's pretty much over. You're smacking your snout on their back. There's no way.
Oh, they'll figure it out, though, man.
Some do-gooder will help them. I'll hold this one.
Strap them on with a belt.
When it comes to sex, you always figure it out.
Figure it out.
Hey, man.
They can't do that little trick if their hiney itches, where they slide across the carpet. Think of all the little doggy things they can't do.
Speaking of figuring it out, you guys seen Murderball, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I have it, too.
The sex ed video for people with paralysis could be one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
Even the guys were saying it's ridiculous. Talking about them on the air, yeah.
Yeah, talking about figuring out sex.
Mm-hmm.
They have a instructional video for people that are paralyzed on how to get the job done because the unit still works.
Right.
And a technique of the woman, they showed in this video clip in Murderball, the woman completely naked in the bedroom, and he's naked in his wheelchair. Now they got to get him on the bed.
Right.
So she gives him a bear hug. Now she's like a little gal. So then she gives him a bear hug and just falls
backwards
on the bed with her Her naked boyfriend.
I've had to do that, but it was because of intoxication. Just fall on top.
Murderball is one of the most amazing documentaries in general.
Yeah,
but
we had a couple of the guys on, and they were pretty cool. They actually pointed out that the sex ed video is ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Those guys were really, really cool. All right. Let's go to Sean in Rhode Island. Sean, what's up? You're on the Opie and Anthony show.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Sean.
I just wanted to talk about you when you guys were talking about pack ratting earlier and hoarding.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, it's my fiance, we have a 5-year-old daughter together, and ever since she started preschool, every drawing, every little thing that she does in school, we've got like these plastic bins full of it, and if I throw the littlest thing out, she freaks out. Like, I have fights, like drag out fights with her over like a stick drawing or something stupid like that.
Something stupid.
Like, to your wife, that's everything, though,
yeah, that's her life. That's her whole life right there.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's like, I'm practical. I'm like, all right, we can keep a couple, see how she writes when she, show her the progression. That's fine. Keep a couple of drawings. That's fine. A couple of special things around the holidays. This is ridiculous. Every single thing that comes home. Oh, she practiced her R's today. Let's keep that. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I was like, you really think she's going to want to keep that crap when she gets older? Let's do, let's hollow out the eggs at Easter and save them. And I'm like, you're going to save eggs hollow? Those things are going to smash. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Wait, she really saves the eggs that they colored as kids?
Yeah. She's like, well, my mom's saved them for me. I was like, well, you guys are lunatics.
Wow, you are so in, like, second place as far as your wife's concerned. You've dropped to second place.
I have so many fights with her over this. It's like so not even worth it. So I just throw stuff in a bin and put it in the garage, and she can deal with it, at another time.
Yeah, years later, your daughter's going to be like, why'd you save this crap?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told her. I said, and my daughter says that too. She's like, I don't want this stuff. She's 5 years old, and we laugh at her about it. And I'm like, she doesn't want this crap.
I do remember making things when I was a little kid and being a little disappointed when, of course, I come from a broken home, Opie. My parents were divorced. I know. Good. So the last thing I needed was another knockdown drag out with the spaghetti hitting the wall at the grand finale. What the hell are you thinking? Oh, shut up, you bitch. When the spaghetti hits the wall, the kids are all crying. Wonderful job. Thanks. Thanks, Mom. And dead Dad. Thank you. Wonderful childhood. Wonderful childhood. Oh, good. Ronan Martin's laughing is on. Let's laugh. Yeah, bitch. Don't screw yourself. Into the bedroom crying while the parents that don't realize how you're screwing your kids up go up out there yelling. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. That's why I'm a neurotic mess. Jesus.
The walls are paper thin, so you hear every word.
You hear everything. Paper thin, they had fist holes in them from Dad just punching the walls. And my mom with her favorite calling him an F-face. Just hearing your mom yelling F-face at your father every 2 seconds. Oh.
And she meant it, too. Right?
Oh, she meant it. It wasn't even one of those, they'll make up and everything will be better. It's like I knew they were splitting up. Oh, just awful. Yeah. But I would make little things in school. Where was I going? Yeah,
little things in school that you wished, what? Oh, what? Your mom probably used it as a weapon against your father.
A weapon. Yeah, drunk. Hold your goddamn.
Picking up stuff that you made as a kid and using it as a weapon.
I'm the breadwinner, you bitch. I think, all right. Stop fighting. I would be like, my brother and sister would kind of like leave the room and go into the bedroom or somewhere else and just kind of like be amongst themselves. I was the one that would come running in between them and go, stop fighting. Oh, what a little dip crap I was. What a dip I was. Oh, Just go to your room and shut up.
You run in your little footy PJs.
I was in my little feety pajamas with the little hatch in the back down because I had to make poo-poo. And I couldn't get help because they're yelling at each other. And I'm just crying. Oh, it was awful. But I'd make little things and stuff, and of course my dad at that point had to live in some little crap hole apartment in Mineola or something, and I'd visit on the weekends and bring him stuff, and he's like, "Oh, this is great, thanks." And then the next week I'd come over, and it wasn't there. It wasn't there. You know why? Because it wasn't cool when he's bringing new chicks home to bang to his apartment to see some friggin' gold spray-painted macaroni glued to a plate.
That was everything to you.
I was like, oh, Dad likes it. Cool.
That was like your Picasso.
I made a clay Godzilla. Yeah. Godzilla was my favorite as a kid, and made a clay Godzilla and put that what is it called? The stuff you put on and then put it in the kiln. Glaze, thank you, glaze. I put green glaze on it.
You should have got that one.
And it was in the kiln. It was in the kiln, and it came out, and I was very happy with it. And I gave it to my father, and he put it up on the bookshelf in his room. And the next time I came over, the legs, tail, and arms were broken off, and it was just laying sideways on the shelf. Like, obviously, one of his whores had gotten a little lippy, and he took it and just wailed it at her or something. I don't know. But I was, like, so disappointed. My whole childhood was disappointment. Oh, I love these moments. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know where
Get me a drink.
And who cares?
How can you not love a legless Chihuahua and that little legless Godzilla?
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I was so happy with it, and I took such care to make sure, because the arms, on Godzilla's arms are pretty small.
Yeah.
So in order for them not to crack off while you're making the whole thing, it was very difficult. So I placed it very carefully on the shelf, and when I came over, it was just laying there all cracked apart. Jeez, Dad. Would you think it was a bottle of Jack?
Oh, my God. Does your family still have those things?
No! I'm sorry, Jim.
You know what we should do?
I didn't mean to yell at you.
Oh, no. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Know what we should do?
What?
We should have Family Day on the Opie Anthony Show.
God. It's just, no.
Me and my brothers will give you a run for your money.
Will you?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'll get the whole crew in here.
I'm game. I bring my brother and sister in here. You bring a few siblings in, and we'll go at, because...
know who tells the best family stories in my family is Brett, the owner of F.H. Riley's.
Yes.
400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village. There'll be a few beers being poured this weekend, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But you get him going, forget about it.
Yeah, it's just...
Forget about it. We'll do Family Day. Yeah. We'll have to figure out a day. You bring in Joe and Dawn.
I'm loaded. I'm loaded for bear on this one.
I'll bring Elmo back. I'll bring Brett back. Yeah, I'll be good with that combo.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, you want to be part of Family Day?
I'm going to come in.
You were a loved little boy, weren't you?
I'm going to come in with two black girls, just say they're my sisters, and make you challenge me. I was loved? Yeah, my parents are very nice.
Yeah.
Right. I was the problem.
See, that was it. He had these nice parents that raised him all fine and well, and he's the degenerate.
All right, we'll get into that and some other things. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
92.3 Free FM.
Free FM.
Good morning. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Can't wait for that family challenge. I just start thinking about things. I was just a neurotic mess. Do you know that? Remember that song? And now I'm going to open myself up because it's all I'm going to hear. But remember the song that went like John, Bo-Bomb, Bonana, Fana, Fofan, Fee, Fi, Bomon, John, Lincoln, Bo-Binkin, Bonana, Fana, Fof. It was like an old song back in the 60s.
Okay, terrific.
You don't remember that?
How about douche, bo-boosh?
Shame.
Yeah. It's.
What about it?
It's an old song.
The Name Game.
Do you got it? The Name Game, it was called.
Yeah.
Play a little of it.
Why?
Just play a little. Remember this?
The Name Game.
It was the Name Game. I was a little kid.
What are you trying to get grandpas to listen to our show?
No! I was a little child at the time. And Bobinkin, Banana. All right, enough. But there's a part that says Tony Boboni, Banana Fanafofoni.
Don't say it.
Fee-fi Momoni Tony. And I never liked being called Tony. I was always Anthony. I always wanted to be called Anthony. I was never a Tony. I didn't like the name Tony, even from a young age. So whenever that song would come on, I would start crying. and whoever was around, whatever adults were around, would turn it up. Because they found it hysterical that I cried at the Name Game song. Turn it off! That's what I'd be yelling. Stop! No! I was a little wussy.
Oh, yeah. Ants admitted it.
Where's the Tony Boboni part? And I can't hear Tony Boboni. What is it? Out of phase or something? You're out of phase, E-Rock.
All right, what do you got, Elmo?
You really want to talk about names there?
Yeah.
Ant? My brother Scott is named after an astronaut, Scott Carpenter. I've heard of him.
The Mercury 7.
Whereas I'm named after a fictional TV character. You really want to play the family game against the Hughes boys?
You are actually named after
Darren Stevens.
Darren Stevens from Bewitched.
What, the good one or the bad one?
Yeah, which one?
The non-gay one. That's all.
I'm admitting it. Sorry. A little sensitive these days.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's okay. But Darren Stevens, the first one, the one that had emphysema.
Yes.
The one that wound up dying of emphysema.
The one who had some breathing problems.
Yeah.
My mother was pregnant, and she used to watch Dr. Kildare. But I was born in the summer. It was a rerun.
Mm-hmm.
She had the nurse change the channel, because back then that's what you needed to do. And this new program was on, and she loved the name. And she never hesitated to tell me about it.
But Scott, who was born before him,
named after an American hero.
Only a year before, too. I mean,
an American hero, an icon, Mercury 7 astronaut.
Yeah, my mom had a kid every 12 to 13 months. So we're very close in age. So Scott was born, named after an American hero. My brother Darren, named after a sitcom character. And then my brother Quinn, because Quinn Martin
Productions?
Yeah, see,
Quinn Martin Production.
See,
Recipe for Murder. Act 1.
See, we were a TV family just like you, Ant. A lot of TV.
Yeah.
When you're poor, that's all you could do. Watch a lot of TV.
Watch a lot of TV and name your kids after it.
Watch how everyone else is living much better than you.
I loved the TV because it just kept my parents from fighting every so often. It was like a distraction. It was like this friggin' distraction that they had that kept them from fighting every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So a movie would come on and it would shut them up for a while.
It would calm the savage beasts.
Yeah, exactly.
In your house. All right, where were we? So where were we? The banana
we were going to play the thing about...
banana fanafofoni. I was just mentioning what a wuss I was.
Yeah. All right, we'll get into that.
Weep openly.
God, I can't get enough of the bikini babes. I can't get enough of this.
Yeah, what the hell is this story? They figured out how to bring babes into coffee land?
Well, look, Starbucks pretty much taking over the world, and this coffee place figured out a way to get their business up. And it's just girls in very tiny bikini tops. Think drive-through. You drive up, and there's a girl, well endowed or whatever. Well, all sorts of shapes and sizes in tiny little bikinis getting your coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And this guy's just lining up before work to get a nice little peek and a nice cup of joe before they head off to the office.
The best part is getting the milk put in it.
I like mine light and sweet.
Very light, yeah.
I think we should start doing our radio show topless, because topless gets business flowing.
I don't think it would have the same results here.
No?
No.
Sure?
As a matter of fact, I'm sure of it.
Why don't we just try?
All right, E-Rock, take that shirt off. I'm kidding, of course.
All right, here's the story.
Hello? It's the coffee stand that attracts lots of men. Credit the coffee.
Here you go.
All right. Or credit the bikinis.
Did you want a drink too? It's just a lot of fun, actually.
What are they, 8? I know. What the hell was that?
On May 1st, this Mission Street Coffee
Helium coffee?
Coffee Nation.
The hell is that?
You want to go?
All right, wait. Hold on.
Coffee?
You know, I didn't even realize we started something, but we did. Let's say hi to Samantha. Samantha, what's up?
Uh-oh. Gee, I wonder where this is going.
Hi, Samantha.
Sam?
Hey.
How you doing?
What's up?
Nothing much. You guys were talking about Darren. I was named after Samantha on the show Bewitched.
You were actually named after the character. It wasn't just a coincidence.
Yes, Elizabeth Montgomery, her character, is named after the character.
Are you a single girl?
Wow, look at that. Wait a minute. Darren wants to ask you a question, Sam.
Are you a single girl, are you?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, bummer.
All right, Samantha.
What does Esmeralda want?
All right, let's say hi to Jamie. Jamie, what's up?
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Hey.
I said your brother, I got him beat, man. I was named after a girl, a woman on a soap opera.
See, this is what, if we're going to go down this road, hold on.
Oh,
You're onto something here, Jamie, and I'll give you all the credit in the world. If we're going to go down this road, we want to hear the interesting ones. So you're named after a soap opera female character.
Absolutely.
Do you know which one it was and what soap it was?
And why would your mom do that to you?
What's that? Why would you do it? She liked the name.
And what was it?
You know, she needed a J because we're Jewish and you have to name after somebody who died. And the only other J was Jacob. Not that I could have the name Jacob. I don't know why. But she didn't like Jacob, but she liked Jamie. And now I'm a grown man with the name Jamie.
Jamie, and is it spelled? How is that spelled?
Oh, it's spelled like a guy, man. Come on.
How is a guy spelled Jamie?
Yeah, I don't even know how a guy spells Jamie.
I know how my niece spells Jamie.
Is it I-E at the end?
I-E at the end.
Oh, no, that's a girl's name.
That's a girl's name.
That's a girl's name.
Do you put a little heart over the eye?
You got a girl's name.
Dude, I grew up in the 70s, and you guys remember the Bionic Woman?
Yeah.
Remember her name?
Lindsay.
Jamie, it was
Lindsay Wagner.
Lindsay Wagner, but her name on the show was Jamie what?
Jamie Summers.
Jamie Summers, yeah. Oh, you must have had a great time during those years.
Little known fact, my girlfriend's named after the Bionic Woman.
Really?
Yeah, but spelled in some weird hippie way that I'm still trying to remember because her parents were a bit hippie-ish.
I always feel weird when I write an email to Ope and I say hi to Lindsay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah,
it's like, is it like an I, a Y?
It's a little messed
There's
up.
a P in there. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to spell it.
I've looked at her many times and said, so how much pot did your parents smoke, man?
I don't know how many times I've hit backspace, the girlfriend. Say hi to the girl.
It's L-Y-N-S, and I put 4 or 5 E's.
That's
Take
pretty
off the ones
close.
you don't need.
That's pretty close. All right, girl's name. He's gone.
Girl's name is gone. Jamie.
Let's say hi to Megan on Long Island. Megan.
Are you a guy? Fat of you, Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, so anyway, I was named after Megan, the Australian girl on the Thornbirds.
The Thornbirds?
Oh, my God. It's not even a show that holds up to the
No, it's not
test of time.
Like, people blurt out Bewitched. You know what they're talking about? The Bionic Woman.
A lot of Brady Bunch coming in.
The Thornbirds.
Thornbirds.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it.
Take it easy. Kizzy on line 3.
You know what sucks is, as you go about your life, you meet people and they're named after cool people or like American heroes or something, and you're just named after a sitcom character.
My sister Dawn was named after that song Dawn by Frankie Valli, and she was going to be named Donna after the Richie Valens song Donna.
I'm surprised you
put a lot of thought into that, Mom, didn't you? Just flip through the old radio dial.
I'm surprised you didn't name Dawn after an Ike Turner song.
Yeah.
Know what the hell was going on in your house.
Yeah, right?
River deep, mountain high, you're late.
Yeah.
That was a big fan of Ike Turner, huh?
Well, I don't know how much he actually physically touched my mother.
I love your mom. I'm just joking.
I honestly don't know.
I know the plates were flying.
He might have been delivering some right hooks. I have no idea. But all I know is what I heard was just yelling all the time. All yelling. I'm in a house of yelling. Enough with the yelling.
Hey, this.
Why am I yelling?
All right, we finally got a good one. Michelle in Jersey. Michelle.
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing? I was named after my father's ex-girlfriend in France. My mother had a different name picked out. She was going to call me Brooke. My father grabbed the nurse when she left the room and made her change the birth certificate.
To an ex-girlfriend's name? How pissed was your mother?
Oh, please. Oh, please. This has caused decades of strife.
Wow.
What did you say when he did that?
What did I say? Well, not a lot.
She said,
Did your mother used to go, oh, whore, it's time for dinner?
She always called me Brooke.
She always called you Brooke, huh? Yeah.
She called me Brooke. My father calls me Michelle.
Wow, that's heartless. And it's a little sick, too, on your father's part to name the daughter after an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
The
creep.
You guys are talking about family dynamics. Trust me, I can go on for hours.
Yeah, I bet you got a few stories.
Yeah, but hey, since I have you boys on the phone, can I ask you a quick question?
Maybe, maybe not, and probably not. But give it a try.
She got you.
She actually hung up. Did she get me?
Yeah, her 40-minute hang-up.
Her big hang-up. That wasn't anything.
Yeah, you got to give her an A for credit.
Yeah.
Let's go to Bruce in Jersey. Bruce.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
I found out as older in life that my brothers, I'm the youngest of three older brothers, and they wanted to call me Freddie Flintstone. My last name starts with an F also, so it would have been a very nice sounding name. My parents compromised and gave me my middle name is Fred.
So your middle name is Fred.
That's even worse if you're named after a cartoon character.
Yes.
Oh, they just didn't care.
I mean, it should be American Hero is cool, sitcom character, cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fred, so I have a different appreciation for the Fred Flintstone comics now.
My mother actually told me what I would have been named if I was a girl. Just recently, because we were talking about names and stuff, and she goes, oh, and if you were a girl, you would have been named this. And it, like, really kind of freaked me out, because I thought, God, just a quick little change in what happened.
Please say it was some stripper name like Mercedes.
No, it was another one of these stupid names like Donna or something. Yeah. But I'd have just been some girl getting banged and like, hey, Donna. I'd have been Donna. That would have sucked.
You think you would have been a hot chick?
No. I'd have been a slob.
I've wondered about that. I'm like, I wonder if I would have been a hot chick.
Well, guys seem to find my sister attractive. Yeah. So maybe I would have gotten lucky.
Yeah, she's all right.
You know, but hey, I know. No, I mean, it's just you know, when your mother tells you what you would have been named as a girl, it kind of conjures up this image of like, ew, that would have been really creepy. Because then you know what your name would have been. And you kind of think like, I'd have had to take some of the stuff I do to girls.
Yeah, what a rotten whore I would be.
Ah!
I'd be a size queen, and I'd cross all racial barriers.
Just everything.
Nothing would be off limits.
Oh, thank you. Hold on a minute. Mm-hmm. Speaking of names, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. It's going to take me a second.
All right.
Silence is good every once in a while.
Every once in a while, you could take a breath. Why am I talking through the silence?
Everybody do Tony. Tony.
No! Turn it off! No! Turn it off! No! I would cry in the old Rambler.
At the drive-in?
Yes.
I can't get
It's horrible. Tony Boboni. My name's not Tony. And I'd be like, I'm not Tony.
They weren't talking to you.
They were. The radio was talking to me. And the adults were cruel. They turned it up to watch me cry.
Let's say hi to Lila. Is this Lila?
Leela?
Hey.
Lila? What's your name there from Long Island?
Lila.
Did you hear
Lila.
about?
Yeah,
You hear about Joey and Amy going out on a date last night?
Joey and Amy? No, I'm farther east. I'm out by Shelter Island.
Oh, you're way out there.
All right, very good.
Out there, but
we'll get into the Joey and Amy thing. I thought that would be a nice segue.
Little segue, Long Island.
Go after yourself and tell us what you called for.
No, the reason I'm calling is I love your show. I drive to Southampton every day. It's a 45-minute commute, and you guys are on every morning. I'm listening to you. You're so funny. I love it.
Thank you, Lila.
Yeah, we want people to know that we're very funny. That is true. So what do you got?
So I'm going to your show at Mohegan Sun, June 30th. Pumped. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see you guys live.
Yeah, it's a fun show to go see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing today?
Good. We're having fun doing our radio program.
Can you just call our cell phone for this?
Yeah.
I mean,
How you doing?
So, hell, I'll give you the number.
We know about her commute. She's
Right.
asking how we're doing.
Right.
This is a great call there, Lila.
No, thank you, Lila. We'll see you.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you at the.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the O&A Child and Virus Comedy Tour.
That was like all the annoyances of a girlfriend without the burden of sex.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not forget, tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. We got 7 dates. What should we tell the people today? All the info's where there, E-Rock? Let's make it real easy today. But it's like 7 or 8 comedians that you know and love from the show, the O&A Village, the tailgating, the after hours where we hang out and say hi to every single listener that went to the freaking show. It's just an all-day thing. Where's the info?
MySpace.com/virus tour.
All right. The important thing is this: we already did one date out there in Vegas. Let's not forget. The next one is June 16th at Jones Beach, and we're very excited because Aunt and I are from Long Island, and we haven't done a gig on Long Island in years.
It's been a while.
And the tickets are going fast for that date, particularly.
I want to know about I wish someone would call with ideas for the Village and stuff, because there was just some weird stuff in the Village.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything yet, and I know they're doing stuff.
Yeah, the listeners come up with some really odd, fun things to do in the Village. Ooh. Who is that? Is it a text?
My parents got in a fight because my dad wanted to name my brother Spartacus.
Stop it.
Stop it. Here.
Stop. Spartacus.
Obviously someone close to me. I don't know how much detail I could give out on this one. So
your friend Ben Hur.
Yeah, right. So text me with what I could say and what I can't. But it says, his parents got in a fight. Where is it? My parents got in a fight because my dad wanted to name my brother Spartacus.
Spartacus. How do you go through school and life with the name Spartacus?
Especially if you're wimpy. Like, imagine being like, you're kind of sissy-ish and like you just have like that little talk, that little kid from
Spartacus.
Spartacus. That's an awful thing to do to a child, man.
You better be a man's man with that name.
God.
Yeah.
You're going to have to start working out at 2 to just have the body you need to be Spartacus. Could you imagine you're fat? If you're fat and your name's Spartacus, it's like when you see a woman that's walking down the street completely out of shape named like Portia or something like that. You kind of know if you're named Portia, you're gonna end up on a pole pretty much.
Yeah.
And you got to be in great shape, and you're getting implants. You're pretty much guiding your child through their life with certain names. And things like Spartacus.
That's a rough one.
Get the weights.
That's
Yeah. Big fat kid eating an ice cream cone. And what's your name? Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Really?
All right, we'll continue. We got to take a quick break here. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
Good morning. Good morning, 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 good morning. I'm trying to say.
Don't have to do it to everybody.
I'm trying, though. Good morning, 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 good morning.
It goes out.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
It goes out to everybody at once.
It's a car with 4 of them. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
No, it goes out to everybody at the same time.
Good morning, 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 good morning.
It's not at all necessary.
You learn in broadcasting school that you gotta talk to the individual. So good morning, 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 good morning.
There you go.
Times
got everybody.
1.5 million.
Oh, I had to pound down that fruit.
Hey,
didn't sound good.
We're trying to move on, but
I said I had to. I get melon every morning, and I had to eat it very quickly.
I'm amazed that you're sitting down.
Shouldn't have said it that way, but okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ken in New York, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I got a friend of mine who named all three of his boys after the alter egos of superheroes.
Like what?
One is the Flash, one is Hawkman. I think the other one might be one of the Green Lanterns.
But he named them the regular guy names for those guys. Like if it was Spider-Man, it would be Peter Parker.
That's right. That's the only one I know, by the way.
Peter Parker. Clark Kent would be Superman.
Sure.
I'm a hack. I just know the basic, easy ones everyone knows.
David Banner.
Yeah.
David Banner.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, yes.
Dick Grayson. Robin.
Alfred, the butler.
I'd name your kid Alfred. That would be great. Your 6-year-old named Alfred.
Ben Grimley.
Who is that?
Exactly.
Oh, he's tricking us.
No.
Is that Mystery Man? Is it? No, is it? Is it? Sometimes you lie to me. You look, you see me in the face.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right, let's go to Linda in Philly. Linda, because we want to move on to the topless coffee shop finally. Linda, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, make it fast. We're in a speed round now.
Okay, my mother wanted to name me Lisa Renee. My father said it sounded like a French whore. My dad wanted Donna. They combined it and got Linda. And then 14 months later, my sister, the French whore, was born.
They went with the French whore name?
Lisa Renee.
Hey, that's. She better be hot. Lisa Renee, you got to be a hot broad.
Not really.
Oh boy. All right, thank you, Linda.
All right.
Let's go to Mike on Long Island. Mike, what's up?
Yo, what's up, sickos?
Hey.
Hey, I know that Linda chick. She's not hot, but she puts out.
How do you know her?
You just
I'm going to make this quick.
You just sounded like everybody from Long Island.
Yeah. God bless you, man.
All right. Some idiot I know. His dad's really stupid. He named him Ford, his brother Dodge, and his sister Shelby.
Stop it.
After cars, obviously.
Story of my life. And I got a handful of whores that I used to hang out with. I got Mary, Melody, Happy, Cloud, because her parents were hippies, and I forgot what the other one was.
I knew a Mary in school. Girl named Mary.
I bet your Cloud is always sad.
I'm Cloud.
I'm Cloud.
I'm out.
Yeah. How many kids are going to be named Frankus because of Jimmy?
I hope so.
I hope we've influenced some. I hope we left a mark somehow on people where they've named their children after something to do with this program.
They haven't made that leap yet, but we're named after pets. I know that.
Pets, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Little Frankus is...
They name their pets after stuff on the show.
And spell it right. It's F, 6 R's, UNKIS, exclamation point.
Frankus.
You think Cloud is on the verge of tears?
All the time. I'm Cloud. What's your name? What's the matter, young lady?
Right.
Nothing. What's your name? Cloud. Oh, you're Cloud.
Hey, let's say hi to Dawn in Chicago. Dawn, what's up?
Hi, I was going to tell you, my sister, my mom was in a store, and she was looking at douches, and she saw the
working
name.
there?
I know how she feels.
I've been in that store. You get horrible service.
And she saw a name on a box, and she's like, oh, that's a nice name, and I like the spelling.
What's your name?
Eve?
My sister's name?
Yeah, what is it?
Janine.
Janine?
Janine.
Yeah.
There's a brand named Janine?
I in the 60s, I guess. I
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
Ladies, you need Janine. What? Do you? I've never heard of the Janine. I heard Summer's Eve. Massengill.
We'll do one
Pre-mixed, pre-measured, and disposable is what I remember from the commercial. And everyone questioned why you would keep it. That was an old hack joke from the 80s. It's like, it's Massengill. It's pre-mixed, pre-measured, disposable. Who's keeping it? People, it's a douche joke. Yeah, we get it.
Let's say hi to...
brick wall behind you, ass.
Oh, it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Hey, how you guys doing? What's up, Owen? Hey, little Jimmy Norton.
Hello, fella.
I think I got everyone beat. At least you guys weren't named after Oscar from Sesame Street because your mother liked...
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Odd Couple, but he's Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street.
I got you beat, dude. Do you know what my middle name is?
No.
Snuffleupagus.
You're Jim Snuffleupagus Norton?
James Snuffleupagus Norton.
That's an awful middle name.
All right, Jimmy in New York. Trying to move on here, but they're still coming in strong with some good ones. Jimmy, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, everybody else. What's up?
Oh, how you doing? No, I wanted to say that my father had a really funny thing. He named us after the superhero sidekick. My name is Jimmy Olsen. My sister's name is Lois Lane Olsen, and his name is Thor.
Stop it.
It's hard to believe you.
I know it's time to end the bit when people start calling in with the likes of that ilk.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to
my girlfriend Hulk.
Yeah. Let's end with they hung up. All right, and that was a good one. Whatever. You'll never know now. Let's go to Topless Coffee Shop. Finally. Went off on a little tangent there. We are unscripted. You just never know where we're going with this show. And we go off on tangents is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so it could take hours to get to something, which this is an example of.
Finally, yes, someone has figured out how to compete with Starbucks.
Hello. It's the coffee stand that attracts lots of men. Credit the coffee.
There you go.
All right.
Or credit the bikinis.
Did you want a drink too? I think it's a lot of fun, actually. I like it.
On May 1st, this Mission Street coffee stand called Coffee Nation decided to take it off and have baristas don bikini tops.
Well, I was like, this might be kind of weird, but it's actually been so much fun, and I won't lie, it's really helped with the tips.
From $25 a day in tips per girl to $80. To give your tips to.
Goddamn guys, man. God bless yous. You know, it just goes to show you. That says it all right there. $25 to $80.
From 25 to 80, they might as well just say from A cups to C cups.
Yeah. Is that how they sell their coffee? I'll have a D cup of D cup espresso.
With extra foam. I need foam.
That's hysterical. Of course.
Sex
if
sells.
you go into a coffee shop where there's some hot girl in a bikini top, normally you would just maybe throw your change in there or whatever if you get a coffee at Starbucks. You know? Now you're making a concerted effort to take money out and impress the girl by going like, hey, nice.
Because you're kind of just hoping.
Shove it down her top.
You're just trying to hope. You're hoping and hoping.
Thank you. Can I help you now?
That voice.
Shut up and get me my coffee.
That's great.
Isn't that
$80.
Isn't that great?
Per girl to $80. Who would you give bigger tips to, me or her?
Oh. Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa, I almost hit the dump button there, kids.
Bigger tips.
That's what I heard. You know something?
Whoa.
It's amazing how quickly the mind works. Because I heard the beginning of that word. That word lasted how long? A fraction of a second. Yet I thought we were in trouble.
From $25 a day in tips per girl to $80. Who would you give bigger tips to, me or her?
Her.
What's wrong with my suit? Proof that skin sells.
Although I work at a car dealership, so you've got 30 guys that are all like, hey, let's go to that bikini coffee place. Let's go to the bikini coffee place.
But it wasn't always this bare at Coffee Nation. Up until 3 weeks ago, workers wore shirts.
All right, here's the problem with the whole thing, though. Because more of these shops are popping up across America.
Popping up.
There's not enough talent.
Yeah.
That's what happened with Hooters.
Not enough talent?
Oh, my God. You know, you go to Manhattan, there's a wonderful Hooters, right? You go it started in Florida. You would go and search out the Hooters. And then they open up a Hooters out there on Long Island in the middle of, like, I forgot what town. It's like, oof, the talent is a little thin. It's a little watered down at this point.
Get way out there.
See, if they keep it right at this level, you're going to see just really hot girls serving you the coffee. If this continues, this trend, oh boy.
You can't water down the talent. Yep.
Got to keep the talent up.
I'm sick of the hot chicks. I want to open a place called Fatso's. And all the girls have to wear bikinis, and you can't get hired unless you're 350 or up. You have to be just a disaster.
Yeah, it's like the major leagues. There's not a lot of left-handed relievers after a while.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta recognize the talent and not water it down.
Yeah. Well, this guy, I'm sure, is going to try to like franchise. It's called Coffee Nation, I guess, and get it all over America. But he's going to realize, oh boy, and then he's going to have to drop his standards to fill up these coffee shops with the girls.
Yeah.
All right, we got a little more on this.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted watching the Olsen twins do a photo shoot.
Enough of these two junkies.
What? Junkies? Yeah.
Not a big fan.
Remember when the big countdown was on?
Yeah.
To when the Olsen twins were going to be legal?
What
the
a big
second
disappointment.
they crossed the line of legality, something happened.
I know. It was the longest 11-year countdown of my life.
They're all fidgets. They're both fidgets. They're like, they didn't grow like into these women we thought they were going to grow into.
Right. Hey, I mean, we could talk about that, but we got 2 really good calls here. Flea Man.
Yeah.
Flea Man, what's up? Go ahead.
Hey, how long until Stalker Patty starts working at this coffee
Yeah,
shop?
see, that's exactly what we're getting at. Right now, you got the hot babes.
God.
Looking really good in their bathing suits, and eventually they're going to have to, like, accept Stalker Patty at one of these places.
Yeah, at first you get, thank you, drive around, yeah, what do you want? And then, hi, can I help you? I'm Patty, I'm wearing my bikini top. Although she would, like we said before, she'd dress in one of those, like, 1918 women at Coney Island bathing suits.
All the girls are counting their tips at the end of the day, and the hot babes are just counting $100, $200, $300 today, and that Patty's like, I made 75 cents.
You just hear change hit the table. Like, you tell Ty Webb I'm gunning for him.
Right.
That's how Patty gets tipped.
Clink, 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 clink. Falls off the counter on the floor. She has to pick it up.
Well, somebody gave me a $5 tip. And that's all she has, $5. These other women are counting out hundreds.
Driving up in Porsches and stuff. And
yeah.
There's Patty still taking the bus.
Patty gets out of the bus.
Ready for work.
I got my bathing. She's wearing a bathing cap. Keep her hair dry. What an awful bit of humanity she is. They tell me to look a little sexy.
Oh, my God, that is funny.
They all have nice cars. She used to ride home in that bag that hangs behind the horse.
But yeah, that's what happens, though. The town's going to get watered down in these places. Let's say hi to Eric in Queens. Eric, what's up?
Hey, that first clip you played sounds like it's more like the Progeria coffee shop.
Progeria kid coffee shop?
Well, yeah, listen to his voice.
Those kids that are like 90 years old, they've aged 90 years in like 5 years.
Some great observations. Listen to the voice.
Hello? It's the coffee stand that attracts lots of men. Credit the coffee.
Here you go.
All right.
Or credit the bikinis.
Did you want a drink too?
Thank you. Well, Maury, I'm just a kid. I like to play baseball and serve coffee.
I got a job at the Coffee Nation.
I got a job at Coffee Nation, even though I'm just 10 years old. But, you know, at the Progeria, I aged. I'm at like 85 years old now. So I'm trying to go through my life the best I can. But I'm just a regular kid. Yeah.
I like skateboarding.
Yeah. Now we'll just sit and watch the veins pulse in my head.
You're a great inspiration to everybody.
Thank you, Maury. Thank you, Maury, for bringing us all on and parading us around like a freak show. We all know that's what you're doing.
No, I'm helping the children. Here,
Maury, just don't down my back and tell me it's raining. Because I'm on to you, Maury. Everybody is. Why do you think you had what? Tell me something, Maury. You bring Progeria kids on like me, and I'm just a regular kid, even though I look like I'm 95 years old. Why did you have the fattest kid in the world, who's 2 years old and weighs 180 pounds, why'd you have him wear a diaper and walk out on stage, Maury? Question? Answer, please.
Don't forget the buffet was there, too, for the kids.
Maury, why'd you have a buffet for the little kid? The fat kid.
If you were truly helping them.
I wanted to show how much this child eats and how wrong it is.
Yeah, okay, Maury, you're full of and we all know it. I'm a little kid, but I get to talk like an adult because I'm 85 in real years.
I wish I could do the voice, because, oh boy, here comes the boy band that no one cares about. Yeah, that'll help my situation.
Now, you know who we got a little surprise for you today.
Do you, Maury? Do you?
Yeah.
We're going to bring out the hottest boy band around the nation. Let's bring out Boy Express.
Right.
Boy Express? Who the are they, Maury? Boy Express.
That's always some boy band no one heard of.
I've been around for 85 sort of years.
And also, one lousy song from them is going to make everything okay with the Progeria kid or the what are the dwarfs?
The primordial dwarfs.
Primordial dwarf. That's going to make the kid's life okay. One song from a band known as
we heard your favorite band ever is the Downtowns. What? And there's this poor girl sitting there that's like had her jaw put back on backwards, and she's sitting there going, no, I'd never heard of these kids. We couldn't get any of the real boy bands. Goddamn, Maury. We love
them. Hey, I'm more on the coffee shop before we take a break.
The owners of Coffee Nation say they were forced to go to baristas in bikinis after the city installed this median, keeping cars from making a left turn into the coffee shop.
Since people can't get to us easily, we need to figure out a reason for them to get to us because they want to.
3 rights make a left.
That decision has doubled business.
My wife's okay with it.
Well, I came here for the coffee. It's a great concept. I wish I would have thought of it first.
Do you ever feel exploited doing this?
Like Travis.
No, not at all. I mean, it's nothing. It's not like you would see any different at the beach or something.
Yeah, see? Wouldn't see anything different at the beach. So you should be able to go into your office in a bikini.
I love the guy who goes, I come here for the coffee. Oh,
come here for the
God,
coffee, really? I do, please.
Please.
Is my wife going to say this? It's like that Honeymooners episode. I'm the king of my castle. And he gets home, he gets in trouble. He's going, I come here for the coffee. I swear I do. His eyes are shifting back and forth. He's looking right down her cleavage. I come here for the coffee. I come here for the... No, the coffee. Oh, why did I say the... Oh, God. Could you edit this, please? I got a wife at home. Oh. I come here for the coffee, not the beautiful, lovely... Oh, I'm screwed.
I come here for the coffee. Yeah, sure you do, buddy. Sure you do. I imagine a lot of guys are just driving up, getting coffee, and throwing it out the window. They don't even drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Because it's cheap.
You just see people making that U-turn you're not supposed to make. Heaving coffee cups out the window.
There's a huge puddle of coffee in the parking lot with a bunch of cups around it.
Drive through it splashing everywhere.
As they're paying for it, you see a Starbucks in the cup holder.
It's like, holy crap, this is so much cheaper than a strip club.
I'll take that. Here's your coffee, sir. Keep it.
$2 and I get to see that? I come here for the coffee.
Come here for the coffee. I swear to you, I come here for the coffee.
Please don't show this on TV.
Oh, God, I'm in trouble.
If you only knew what a mess I live with, this is my only happiness. Jeff, what's up?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Hey.
Jimmy, I need you to give me the proper welcome. Welcome to the program, Jeff.
Okay.
You just did it.
Jeff, you gotta understand the show. We're rocking right now.
That's right.
If we were slow doing nothing, then that would eat up time and we would love that. But right now, it's like, get right to it. Let's go.
What do you got?
All right. Well, this whole thing's a sting operation. You walk in there and Chris Hansen comes from behind the back room. I know you're here for sex.
Hello. Did you come here for the coffee? I swear I just came here for the coffee. We have it on good authority. You came here for the sex. You were looking at that girl's weren't you? I came here for the coffee. You're Chris Hansen from Dayline. I have a family and a job. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. You should have thought of that before you came to the coffee shop that shows. Okay? You came here for sex.
You think the guys, before they pull around, are like just primping themselves? And
like breathing heavy?
Yeah, just trying to see how...
Do they have the drive-thru like the Starbucks does?
I don't know.
What's your order, please, sir?
I'll have, just a cup of coffee.
What would you like with that, sir? Would you like any cream or sugar?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nothing for me today, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It reminds me of the hot dog truck.
Just some napkins, please.
Remember the hot dog truck on Long Island?
Yeah.
They got in a bit of trouble, these two go-getters. They were housewives with kids, and they either bought or were renting a hot dog truck, and they were like doing lap dances.
Yeah, they were giving guys lap dances in the hot dog truck, in the weenie wagon.
And some do-gooder out there like told the authorities.
Ratted.
Who would snitch
There's
on
always
that?
a tattletale that's going to tell, like, why would you tell on something like that? There's lap dances if you get in a hot dog truck. Who cares?
Right.
You go for lunch, you're on the job or something like that. You grab a hot dog, and somehow you find out through word of mouth that they're giving lap dances. You toss the broad of 20, and there you are, getting a lap dance.
Yeah.
Who's going to go, well, I have to alert the authorities. What the hell is that about? Would you like a hot dog? Yes. No. See, we offer
hot dogs.
We offer like
in our own special bun. Hot dog, special bun.
You know, hot dog buns, things like that. You know, what are you getting at? Look, if you come around back for $20. Why? Oh,
why I never?
Why? Where? Officer! Officer!
Look, I understand you probably don't want that in your neighborhood, but I just never understood the mindset of the guy that had to, bust these situations.
Had to rat it out.
Yeah, the rat. Why I never.
Oh. Well, I think Officer! Yes, come here! Stop here, sir! Sir, there is a prostitution ring going on in the weenie truck. No, I came for a hot dog.
I know it sucks. The cops know, but now they have to do something.
Now they have to do something.
My God,
oh, sir.
You ass.
Citizens arrest! Citizens arrest! You're in trouble now, ladies.
There's a knowing look from the ladies as the cop walks up, like, oh,
yeah.
I know, ladies.
A wink
I
and
know
a nod.
I've had about 100 hot dogs here, but now I got to do my job.
Cop has the talk with the girls around back. I know, but now we got to do something about it. Some guy. What can we do, ladies? I'm sorry. I know you pushed your luck. Some rat.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Stacy real fast. Stacy, we got to take a break, but what do you got? West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
Hello.
I used to be a nightclub consultant, and I was consulting in a strip club, and one of the girls behind the bar got pregnant. And usually when girls get pregnant, they know they can't do their job anymore, and they just take a leave of absence or they quit. This girl actually stood up and said that we had to find a job for her, and we had to keep her employed because of labor laws, and turns out she was right, and we actually had to let her bartend behind the bar up to 8 months pregnant.
At a strip club? Did she say strip club? I forgot.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought
it better be. If it's just the bar.
Yeah, that seems a little weird. Yeah, I mean.
You kind of don't want to look at pregnant women when you're at a strip club.
Unless you're saying a fetish or something.
The bartender at the strip club is a weird phenomenon. I always find that weird. They got to dress kind of scantily clad, but they never take their clothes off. And it's an odd thing.
They're the prudes.
They're the prudes of the strip club. They wear very revealing stuff, but they never take it all off.
They go home and ride in their tire.
Yeah. Never get a buyback either. Strip club. Only happened to me once. And it was because of who I was with.
What's a buyback?
Like if you're buying drinks and they go, hey, this one's on me.
Yeah.
You just don't get that.
Let's say hi
to the girl at the strip club behind the bar is the one saying, I'm no sex object. Look where you're working. Look at where you're working.
Let's say hi to Ryan. Ryan?
Hey there, Ryan.
Ryan?
Just want to say that Anthony's on fire today. And
I am!
Yeah,
Put me out!
That needs to be acknowledged.
Oh, my God! Thank God the fire department's here! Put me out, I'm on fire!
Let's say hi to, I don't even want to say the name. Buffalo
what a
checking
hack.
in. Buffalo checking in. Buffalo.
Hey, Buffalo.
Yeah, it's Ramonita.
Ramonita.
All right. We're going back to the name thing, obviously. What's up?
Well, my last name's Colon, but it's spelled C-O-L-O-N. So if you...
All right, hold on.
You certainly can't say this.
Yeah, so, yeah, because they could do it themselves at home. We love when they could do it themselves at home. So your first name is Ramonita?
Ramonita Cologne.
Yes.
All right, we understand.
Just say it very fast.
Right.
That's it. We got it. And it sounds a little dirty.
Why would anyone name their kid that if their last name was Cologne?
Cologne.
Spelled
Ramonita. Ramedina.
Oh.
And if you say it fast...
What's wrong with Stacy in that case?
Yeah, right?
I mean,
what's
really?
wrong with Sue?
Right. What, the parents couldn't help themselves?
Or how about just impacted?
All right, we take a break.
Right.
Jim Norton's going to be in Nashville. You leaving today, Jimmy?
Yeah, and I'm at the Stress Factory next weekend, Memorial Day, Thursday through Sunday in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Very, very cool. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
That rocks. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. What the hell's going on over there? What is Kenny doing?
I don't know.
Kenny, what are you doing? Why is everyone laughing at you? Club Soda Kenny, everyone. What? What?
I had to call someone and give them a message, and they're a little thick.
Wow. See, I don't need my vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Right after work. Because me and Oak catching a little breakfast.
And little Jimmy, too.
Little Jimmy.
I wasn't invited.
I thought you were going on a trip.
Yeah, but not delivered.
Oh, then you're cordially invited.
Of course you are. I suggested breakfast when you went into the bathroom, that's all.
Just don't say where.
No,
we'll go over there, and then we'll do some lunch. So I asked Kenny, could you please just call Poe and tell him not to get my vehicle out of the garage.
Yeah.
And the conversation went on for far too long for that message to be conveyed. I just heard Kenny going, no, don't get the vehicle. Yeah.
Yes, then.
No, leave it in the garage.
Yes, then.
And then Kenny will just say thank you until the other person hangs up.
Oh, yeah, Kenny just keeps going, thank you. Thank you.
By the way, we announced it earlier, and we should announce it again. We were going to go down to Atlantic City this weekend for the O&A poker tournament.
Yes.
And that has been canceled, and we're hoping to reschedule.
Absolutely. Hoping to reschedule this one because I was very excited about this. I love the game, Texas Hold'em. Our listeners were very psyched for this thing.
So psyched that it sold out way before they thought it was going to sell out. They were amazed by the numbers. And the energy of the fans on this one.
I'm hearing some of the fans getting together anyway.
Oh, cool.
They're like going down and also hooking up at Rivoli's, I think, maybe, and
all right,
getting together. So
and we were talking to Dan Mason, who came back to the company, CBS Radio. He's running the radio division. We had a really good meeting with him 2 days ago, I think. Losing track of days this week, but 2 days ago, I believe, and he wants to take the O&A poker tournament across America to all the cities we're broadcasting in.
I'd love to.
And Ed and our eyes lit up. We're like, yeah, you do a tournament in Boston and Philly and Washington. You go to Chicago, Detroit, on and on and on.
Get finalists and then do one big one in Vegas.
Yeah. That's what we're thinking.
Yep.
So we were just talking back and forth.
We're just BSing,
riffing about the show and where the company could take it.
Yep. So. And it was pretty cool to talk to Dan again after so long.
Yeah.
You know, if you remember from our NEW days, we used to call him Southern Guy.
Right.
He's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And it was very cool to see him again. But how odd is it to walk into that same goddamn office and it's just another person there? Like, how many different people have we seen behind that desk? And how many times have we sat in those chairs?
Yeah, well.
The good, the bad, we've just sat in those chairs.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
And the ugly. With various people. It's hysterical. We take the elevator up and go, we're back in this office again.
Know what's good about going into that building the last 2 times we went up there? It's been for a good reason.
Yeah.
In the old days, it was always for a bad or ugly reason.
Yep. It's very cool, though. Very happy to be working with Dan.
Okay. God, so much to do. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. By the way, Melinda Doolittle got kicked off American Idol last night.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone cares.
Is that E-Rock's last name? E-Rock Doolittle. Haha, get it?
See, because you do little.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, no surprise. A lot of people are saying there's a shock there. She was the one that was very polished with no neck.
Mm-hmm.
She had a bizarre body. She had a body that looked like...
Danny. There he goes.
Bye, Danny. No problem. I was just in the middle of something that I thought would
Doesn't
work
matter.
for once.
More important.
She just has one of those bodies. It looks like there's a midget living inside her trying to punch her way out.
Punch and kick its way out.
She just got body parts that I've never seen on a woman before. It's really, really bizarre. She has no neck, but she's too polished to win American Idol. I've been saying this behind the scenes because we don't really talk about American Idol because the ratings are freaking way low. But
they're like 15% off.
But she is.
No one cares.
She is an amazing vocalist, but she's too polished. They can't mold her into anything. So the linebacker's going to win.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know this until just today. Beatbox guy? That's him? He's still in it?
Yeah.
He was like the joke guy during the audition phase.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I think Jordan, the linebacker, is going to win. She's beautiful. She's got an amazing face, and she gives that look to the camera. She's doing everything right. But then they show her from behind, like singing to the audience, and she looks like a linebacker from behind. She's
big back.
Well, she's the daughter of
Jim. Comment.
She's the daughter of what's his name, who played for I think the Giants, right?
Really?
Yeah, Jordan Sparks. And see, I'm not a huge Giants fan. I guess his name was Sparks.
I have no idea.
A lot of people that love the Giants are rolling their eyes right now, but whatever. I mean, she's huge. She's a big girl.
Big girl.
But she's going to win the whole thing because she does have the look and she's got the voice that they can mold into something. There's no doubt in my mind.
Good for her. I haven't watched the show. I have no idea what's going on. I don't care.
They're saying the ratings are way, way down this year, and they've been dropping the last 3 or 4 weeks, pretty much since Sanjaya got kicked off.
Yeah.
He was the only interesting thing on the whole show.
because he was in the news a lot, but no one really cares. They need these finals to have people in it that are really good or have some charisma or
that's
something.
not the problem. The people that made it this far, like the last few weeks, they all were really good, but they didn't have that personality like last year.
There's something like a Kelly Pickler.
Right.
You need some kind of gimmick with these people, and the two that are left, I guess.
I really thought right from the beginning it was horrible casting. I'm like, these are the people.
Yeah.
These are the people that's gonna keep the ratings up for this show. Whatever. But she got kicked off, and she'll be fine. She's
bye.
Woman wakes up during eye surgery. Hello. Hello.
And not just like not like one of those kind of vision correction surgeries, right? This is some kind of major eye surgery.
I believe so. Yeah.
That was going on.
Yeah.
And she woke up. But what I hear, it's even worse. She woke up, but she was in that state of consciousness and unconsciousness where you're fully aware of what's going on, but you can't convey that you're awake. It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
But does it hurt, or can you feel nothing?
I imagine they got you numbed up, but still.
But still, the fact that they're pulling out your eyeball with a melon baller and you're laying there fully conscious has got to be horrific.
But you're just laying there going, oh no, my brain's still working. This is horrific.
Please, I awake. Help me.
That has got to be a crazy fear, too, because you're like, I'm awake, but no one notices because you can't really, like, move anything.
Yeah. There was a Twilight Zone episode, I think, or an Outer Limits, or one of those, where a guy gets into a car wreck or hit by a car, and he's laying in the street, and a whole crowd comes around, and they think he's dead. And the coroner picks him up, and he's sitting there, and it's getting to the point where he's ready to be embalmed. And the whole time, it's just, the whole episode is his thoughts of horror as this whole thing is going on. And right before they're ready to embalm him, he's sitting there, laying there, and he's able to just move his pinky. He had to put all his energy to just tap his pinky. And someone saw it and went like, oh, my God. And he was able to move his pinky, but at one point they rolled him over onto that pinky. So he's like, the only thing he could move, he tried so hard to get it moving. He goes, good, I can move it. So when someone comes in, I'll be able to move my pinky. And they rolled him over on that pinky, and he couldn't move it.
Those writers were smoking a lot of dope.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call them geniuses. I would call them drug addicts. they were on something.
Rod Serling wrote a lot of those. Rod Serling himself wrote a lot of those things, and unbelievable. So an interview, this is totally off track, with Rod Serling on David Susskind, I think it was, one of those old shows. And it's on one of the Twilight Zone box sets, extras. They are both smoking in this studio so much that you couldn't see them. The camera, between the camera and them, was so much smoke you could not see these two doing an interview. you imagine that in this day and age on television?
Yeah, no way.
They just used to smoke. You watch old Tonight Show episodes?
Well, Johnny, let me tell you, we're opening in Vegas this weekend. Now, the best about the old Tonight Shows was that, they were smoking, but they also had like a cocktail, man.
Yeah, they
Scotch on the rocks.
A drink and a cigarette.
Oh, it's just wonderful, man.
No one cared.
Funny guys, all just being guys.
Yeah.
Just being bad and put their cigarette out in their drink. I gotta leave, Johnny.
Yeah.
Just gets up and leaves in the middle of the segment.
Where are you going?
God damn, imagine in this day. What would they do? Where are you going? I'm trying to conduct an interview.
Yeah, the brilliance is where they had to go was like, the golf course, hit a bucket of balls or something.
Just heading out somewhere, going to the gin mill.
No one was questioning them. Maybe that's a little old school. The older.
Of course it is. We're getting the older demo up.
Hey, yeah, she woke up during eye surgery.
Oh, great. All right, what's with the music already? Already I'm disgusted.
The sweet sounds of Carol Weir's life has faded after a traumatic...
Carol Weir, I said. Sorry, do a jerky voice reference.
The sweet sounds of Carol Weir's life has faded after a traumatic surgery changed her forever.
I was in the worst terror I have been in my life. I wanted to die.
She was having surgery to remove her diseased right eye when things went wrong.
Suddenly
Oh, my God!
Her diseased right eye. That's kind of vague, isn't it? Yeah. Diseased. Put leeches on it. Yeah.
Someone forgot to warn her and she kept her eyes open? What happened?
Ow.
When things went wrong.
Suddenly I heard the surgeon say, cut deeper and pull harder to the resident. And it occurred to me that...
Holy Jesus, no.
All right.
Cut deeper and pull harder. Oh, it wasn't Alfred Hitchcock, okay.
And it occurred to me that something here was not right.
And indeed it wasn't.
And I realized suddenly I was awake and that they were not done.
Carol was experiencing a rare but horrifying surgical nightmare called anesthesia awareness. She was awake but paralyzed, and the general anesthesia wasn't working.
Oh, the general anesthesia wasn't working. Oh, my God. That is
my God. Oh.
Yeesh.
It wasn't working.
This is like everyone's fear right there. This
Nightmare.
is one of those fears.
That's gotta hurt.
It's just got to be horrible to...
Just imagine we all get that night paralysis or whatever it's called, sleep paralysis. I don't know where you've
never gotten that.
You've never gotten sleep paralysis?
Oh, no, I'm knocking wood that I never do. Please, never get it.
Oh, for the love of God, it's the worst thing ever. You're paralyzed.
I just have scary dreams.
And you're aware of it, and you can't move, and you're like, what is going on? You've never had that?
No.
I literally almost get that every night.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
You keep it, Jimmy.
I hope you get that while there's a radio on your chest playing Tony, Boboni.
Turn it off! Tony, Boboni song. Makes me cry.
So I was feeling all of these different sensations. I felt instruments being laid on my chest. I felt them playing with the tube. Felt the automatic blood pressure cuff.
Twice the medication wore off, just enough so she was able to move a bit, only to be given another painful dose.
It is like being on fire. It is like having ignited fuel going through your veins. I thought, well, maybe I'm lying on the coals of hell. And I'm really sorry to say this, but I don't care. Just let me go.
Wow.
Oh, my.
She was fine with just dying.
Hey, E-Rock, what do you got? I saw you type something. The sleeping thing.
Yeah, where you're sleeping and you're paralyzed, but you feel like you're being lifted, like something's pulling you out of your body.
Yeah, that's what I think it is, too. I think it's your soul trying to, like, go for a little ride.
You think that's it?
Yeah. What?
I'm just wondering if when you're E-Rock and you feel like you're being lifted, do you wake up and just see a crane?
He wakes up, there's a bunch of Teamsters around his bed. What is going on?
Always wakes up in front of the refrigerator.
No, searching behind the couch trying to get the refrigerator to come out, hiding.
Hey, you ever have things that happen to you, like, and as the years go on, you're not sure if it ever happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, little things, and you're not sure if it was a dream or...
Talking about the being lifted out of your own body and sleep paralysis and stuff. I have this memory as a kid, probably as about anywhere from like 12 to 15 in that age.
Nothing that old.
Range.
Wow, weirdo.
And I don't know if this is real anymore. I don't know if it's something I dreamt or if it was real. But there's something in my brain that says, no, this actually happened to me.
Gray came down from space, probe.
What happened?
A Gray came down from space,
what
probed
happened?
you. Is that it?
No.
Needle, belly button? What'd they do?
Nope.
No? Okay. Just
I remember.
alien abduction.
I remember taking a walk from my bed.
It happened. You did. You walked.
I remember taking a walk from my bedroom to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Not to take a leak or anything, just to wander. And then as I was walking back into my bedroom, I actually saw my body sleeping. And to this day...
Whoa.
There was a time I completely believed that this actually happened, but now I'm not really sure anymore. I'm not sure if it was a dream or not. But
of course it was a dream. What did you do? Step out of your body? Realize
there's been some cases.
You left your bladder on the bed and didn't go to the bathroom?
I'm just saying, there's been some cases. I didn't go to the bathroom. So it wasn't...
That's exactly it, because you're a ghost.
Most people go to the bathroom in the middle of the night to take a leak. It wasn't about that. I remember, it's important to what I'm saying here, that I felt like I just needed to wander around the house a little bit. And then on the way back, I saw that my body was actually in the bed. Swear to God. And
all you Hughes boys kind of look alike. You sure it wasn't a brother? Crept in there while you were...
And I tell people this, but now I'm to the point in my life, I'm like, now am I telling them about a dream or did this really happen? I don't know anymore. I really don't.
Sounds a little kooky if you actually believe it, but
a dream.
Who the hell knows?
Why? Why can't you believe in stuff that we don't know about yet?
Because
I do, but I just don't think that.
Why would it only happen? Yeah, why would it only happen that once?
Yeah, why would you go look at naked chicks in the next house next door?
Right,
because my soul was too scared to go too far from my body. Don't you know anything about this stuff?
Did you have cute neighbors? Like a cute girl in the neighborhood?
The neighbors were.
I'd have taken the chance of completely
leaving the house, knowing you're out of your body.
My body. No. If I could sneak into one of the girls that I was in love with, one of their rooms at that age.
See,
you could just kind of creep in as a ghost.
See,
I don't know where my body is. Screw it.
See, it's like going swimming. And you go into the deep end, and you're just brave enough to go kind of into the deep end, but all of a sudden you're not brave enough to go any further. So that's how it is when you're out of your body.
You want to keep your body in sight.
Pretty much. You want to be able to get back to your body quickly.
You know where your house is. Why, all of a sudden you think you might start levitating and going, hey, wait.
Maybe.
Or down a hill or something?
Oh, if you're still in the house, I mean, you can only go up to the ceiling, so that keeps your soul in the house.
But if you're a spirit, like you said, then you
could
go right through the ceiling.
What?
And how were you walking on the floor? Why would you need a floor? Maybe were your ankles halfway through the floor? Did you have to use your feet on the floor? How come ghosts walk on the floor?
Some don't.
Well, some of them float, but they're always between the ceiling and the floor. You never hear of a ghost kind of walking halfway through the floor. I'd do that if I was a ghost. I'd have a floor in my stomach and just walk around and go to the basement and look at my feet.
It's the fear of losing.
I wouldn't care.
It's the fear of losing your physical body. What if you walked out of the house
and you left your keys inside?
And then maybe somebody else goes, I guess I should tell you, your body's rotting as you're outside the house. You got to get back to your body immediately. And then you have that running dream, and you never get back to your body.
You can never run.
But then the alarm goes off, and it's time for school.
Now that's a dream.
Yeah. That's a dream we can all relate to, right? No, I'm dead serious. I have no idea.
Dead serious. Very good.
I have no idea.
Were you breathing? Did you notice? Did you look and see if you were breathing? Was your body dead?
No.
Or were you?
All I can remember, it's kind of vague, that I was in the bathroom just checking things out and not thinking anything. Thinking, I guess, that I was just, walking around.
Smoking some weed.
And then when I walked back to the room, I saw my body and went, what the F is this? Like, as I was walking in the bathroom and checking things out, I didn't know that if this is true, that I was out of my body.
But then where did it go from there? Like did you then go back and lay down into your body like they do on the TV shows, or did you wake up?
I don't have an answer for you because, like I said, it happened so long ago now. I don't remember how it really ended. But
you're a cliffhanger.
I know.
You're a goddamn cliffhanger.
But then I woke up in the morning remembering distinctly, like, did that really happen? And at the time, I thought it happened, but now I'm not sure if it was just a dumb dream.
Creep. That is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like anything like that. Ghosts, stay away.
Let's say hi to Pete.
I'm scared.
Pete on Long Island. Pete, what's up?
Yeah, morning, boys.
Yeah.
Listen, I work for an ambulance service, and we're going back years. So we brought a guy stabbed in the chest to the hospital once. The doctors had to crack his chest. The guy suddenly woke up, sat up, looked down, and saw his lung hanging out of his chest.
No way.
And he swears, right?
The doctors were freaking. I'm sorry?
And he swears that that's what he saw.
What do you mean he swears? I sat there and watched the guy wake up and look down at his chest.
Yeah, he did see it. The guy came out of anesthesia or whatever.
Wow.
Whoa.
What happened?
Well, the doctors quickly knocked him out. Nitrous oxide.
Just punched him.
Yeah. Oh.
Punched him in the face.
Wow. You know, I got the two subjects confused. I'm sorry.
What happened with the
out of body crap? But he actually saw his actual lung outside his. Okay, I'm sorry. You so lost me.
What happened with the woman? Is she done?
I'd breathe in deep.
Oh, we got one more.
I would breathe in deep and then twist it into a balloon animal.
Two of these and then we'll move on. Larry on Long Island. We're in another speed round, Larry. Let's go.
What's going on, boys?
Hey.
I just want to tell you, about maybe 8 years ago, a buddy of mine were going to meet these guys on the island. We live, South Shore. We were going by the Great South Bay. It's a little 13-foot dinghy. It ends up dying in the middle of the bay, and we're not moving for hours. And all of a sudden, we kind of wake up, and we look across, maybe about 200 yards away from us, and there's an outline of us, literally us. It was kind of black and dark. We thought we had drowned and woke up and just saw ourselves floating away. And we never we thought about it all night long. We couldn't explain it. It was just really strange.
And that's two of yous? So you're able to both
saw it.
Wow.
It was really weird.
That's a little freaky then if you both saw it.
See, and we'll get a scientist to explain this, and I hate scientists.
I love them. Think of the space-age polymers we wouldn't have wasn't for the scientists.
I hate scientists because they're like, well, I could explain that, and then they explain in such a way that makes you realize you just die and there's nothing. Thank you. I want to believe in stuff. Nick in Jersey, what's up?
O&A, love you, love the show.
Thank you, Nick.
I just wanted to tell you guys, the sleep paralysis actually has a name. It's called the outer body experience. And you could actually do it if it's the last thing you think about before you fall asleep. You actually, your conscience leaves your body, and you could look at your body and stuff.
No, you don't.
No, I've never heard of it. No, you don't. Jimmy just disproved you. He said, no, you don't.
If you say Candyman 3 times, shut it.
How many people, though, when they're falling asleep tonight, they're going to be trying to think of topless women or anything else? Oh, please, don't think this. Oh, I'm now thinking this.
There's something called lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
Frankus, indeed. There's something called lucid dreaming where you do get these dreams and they're very detailed and you have some type of control over them. I love those dreams where in the middle of a dream something so ridiculous happens that you go, oh my God, I'm dreaming. And then it's so hard to stay asleep and in the dream state while you're taking control and kind of having fun in the dream. I usually go on a rampage. I go on a lunatic rampage in a dream because I know there's no consequence. So, I mean, I just grope women. I'll shoot people. I'll just chop people's heads off with machetes. I go on a lunatic rampage in my dreams when I know I'm dreaming. And then I wake up and kind of giggle and think.
I try to control the sex dreams.
Yeah. No control?
Because you just start focusing too much on it. You got to, just stay loose. Just stay loose. But then all of a sudden you focus, and next thing you know, you're off to your next dream that just stinks.
You're driving down the road with a pal.
This double feature sucks.
Yeah, what happened to the first one?
Right.
Stupid dreams.
When I know what you're talking about, because when you're dreaming, you're just awake enough, oh, this is a good one.
I'm dreaming, and now I have control over it. Now I have control.
Yeah, but as soon as you acknowledge you have control, it goes away, so you're like, oh, please.
You start almost waking up.
All right, try to calm down. Keep it breathing. All right, just calm down. Don't think about it too much. Just go with it. Go with it. Oh, I'm waking up. Darn.
I try to fly, too, in the dreams. You try, to fly, because you're like, oh, my God, I'm dreaming, so I know I can fly. So you run and zoom up into the air, and then you wake up, because you're too close to consciousness.
Hey, Joe, what's up? Speed round, go.
Hey there, Joe.
Hello.
Go, Joe, speed round.
You're on the air.
How you doing? I had a dream once where I was about 10 years old, and I could have swore I remember falling asleep at my parents' house in Long Island. And I wake up about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden I'm in my grandparents' house in Brooklyn. And when you wake up in your bedroom, you can walk around in the dark and, know where stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking around, I'm falling over stuff. I turn the lights on, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm not home. I call my parents. They're like, what are you doing? You went there this weekend. You go there every weekend. I'm crying. It was just creepy as hell.
But you ended up in a different place?
Yeah.
Well, that's impossible.
Yeah, no, that's just Daddy. You fell asleep somewhere, and Daddy carried you to the car.
Carried you.
Got you to the next location and put you to bed.
This guy's like transported himself over there.
All right, listen, here's the last clip. Woman wakes up during eye surgery, then we got to take a break. Here we go.
Carol now suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. She can no longer teach music and has panic attacks, nightmares, and difficulty sleeping.
I cannot sleep in a bed. I cannot lie down or sleep in a recliner.
But the biggest fight of Carol's life is yet to come. To save her remaining vision, she has to have surgery again.
I'm terrified. Didn't think there was anything in the world I was afraid of anymore.
Carol says she'll rely on a higher power to help pull her through.
My faith is extremely important to me. I thought perhaps I'm in hell. And to this day, it haunts me that I didn't care. I just wanted off that table.
She didn't care if she was in hell. That's good. Wow, Danny brought something into the show.
What did he bring besides an 8-pound liver?
I don't care. I just wanted to hear his theme song.
Oh, he didn't really bring anything?
I don't know. Did he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He's got something.
Oh, what do you got, Taylor?
Dance Dance Danny? Dance Dance Danny on YouTube? Yeah, just put in Dance Dance Danny.
Yeah, it was just a burnt DVD of my video.
Oh, well, I would have taken that. Sleeping the nation, you know.
It's Opie and Anthony and old Jimmy Norton.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
Man, lots of instant feedback coming in today. You get to the instant feedback through the website. John from Pittsburgh. See, it's going by way too fast now. Let me find this. John W. from Pittsburgh. O&A, can you give out the name of the Dance Dance Dance? The Dance Dance Danny video on YouTube.
All right.
I can't seem to find it. Thanks. Great show.
I apologize. You can find it that way, but it takes a long time. There's a lot of videos.
There's a lot of Dance Dance Danny videos when you put that into the search.
If you put in Danny Dance Revolution, Danny Dance Revolution, you will get our own Danny. And if I could just imagine the music as I'm watching this video, it's there it is. When you see Danny dancing, and unfortunately, I don't think this music is on that video, right? Look, anyone wants to take that video, put the music to it, and repost it on YouTube, feel free. You know, Danny Dance Revolution.
And we were talking about things we're going to do at the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour.
Oh, my God.
Danny's got a spot on the main stage.
Oh, my God. We get a Dance Dance Revolution machine.
There should be a nice ticket spike after that information.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great to just watch some messes get up there and do it, too.
Well, we got to have our big production meeting, but Danny, you just earned a spot on the main stage.
Oh, yeah.
Dance Dance Danny in front of one of these crowds.
Can you picture the sound of the crowd when they hear that music start?
What music,
E-rock?
Anthony?
Oh, the music kicks in.
Place is going to go nuts.
And everyone knows what's coming next. Danny makes his way on the stage. The crowd screaming.
Maybe strippers with hot girls.
Oh, yeah, like leading him out. And he's doing a little bit of the moves, but not the whole thing, because he's got to save that for the machine.
That's right.
And he's doing a little now. It's like I'm looking at him and going, that's the guy.
That's famous.
The guy on the video.
Guy. And I have just one request if you're going to do that. A pair of Rich Voss short shorts.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Some short shorts.
Oh, stupid Voss.
Yes, Dance.
Yes,
Danny Dance
I'm sorry
Revolution.
I didn't have your mic set for you. I'm sorry, now that you're a big star.
I was told that when this was put on YouTube, they put more tags in there so that it would come up with more searches. And a few of them was
it should.
Fat kid and boobs.
Oh. You do look like a boob in it. That's one way to... Danny Dance Revolution. You'll love it.
I could prove out-of-body experience is legit.
Prove it. Okay.
Steve on Long Island,
no one else has ever been able to, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Steve.
On our airwaves.
Yeah.
Hello, Sweetie Cakes.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up? Basically, I went into my room, made sure the entire room was dark, had a piece of paper, and a little jar of crayons that I didn't know what were in there, and I grabbed a random color, drew an X on it, pasted it on the wall behind me, went to sleep, and didn't move.
You've convinced me.
I'm sold.
Yes. What are you trying to prove? That you're an ass?
Oh, maybe there's more.
Oh, is there more?
Then what happened?
Woke up, I sat up slowly, and see a piece of paper with a green X. I go, oh crap. I turn slowly around and see myself sleeping in the position I was when I went to sleep. I then started to hyperventilate, woke up, turned on the lights, read the piece of paper, green X. Oh my God.
He lost me. Did he lose me when his phone crapped out?
I had an out-of-body experience during this call.
I know what he said.
I had an out-of-interest experience during his call.
Here's what he did. He went into his room, he turned all... he turned all the lights out. He took a box of crayons. So with the dark light, he couldn't see what color he was grabbing. Okay. Just the fact that he had a box of crayons handy shows you he was shot. So he pulls a crayon out.
You're actually listening to this guy? Oh
yes.
God.
But I tried to block it out, but I couldn't. And he put an X on it and taped it to the wall, but because it was dark, he couldn't see the color. Then he goes to sleep, and the big mystery begins. He has his outer body experience where he notices there's a green X, and he wakes up and he goes, holy moly. Now that I'm awake, I can see that the X really is green.
So he knew it was green before he ever saw it.
Right.
And that because of his experience of waking up and looking at it at night.
New England Journal of Medicine is actually very interested in his story.
Yes, they're calling like crazy now.
Is it funny? Is it a drama? We don't know yet.
I don't know.
Speaking of funny.
Oh, put on your laughing hat.
Did someone bring the funny?
Do we have a sound clip for that?
No.
Oh, I thought that was the cue for some
cricket.
Some goofy song or something.
Well, I don't want to judge it before I hear it. I tend to do that. I'm a judgmental idiot. Let's
TV stinks. It's gotten to this, the caveman sitcom. We got a preview clip. Thanks to ABC.
Now, this is, of course, the Geico commercials with the stupid cavemen.
Which I didn't mind at first.
At first, it was kind of a unique little twist on it, and then they started adding more storylines to the commercials, and they're lame. They annoy me now when I see them. And, of course, network television in its infinite wisdom has decided to make a TV series out of it.
Really fast, what's your favorite TV commercial?
TV commercial?
Yeah, right now.
Fast forward. I don't sit through commercial. Box set.
The top 5 with the
slow fade out, slow fade in.
Your top 5 list on your phone, and it's Secret Love. That one.
Oh yeah.
No.
I don't.
No. 1-800 go. OK Cable.
Oh yeah.
That stupid band with the girl singer.
I think
that sings about cable.
Unfortunately, I think it's local.
It might just be local, but I swear to you, we stop everything we're doing in the office, and believe me, we're not doing much, but we stop it anyway. And we have to watch that entire commercial with her singing and smiling about cable. She's almost good-looking.
She's almost hot.
She's almost good-looking. She's a little chubby.
She's almost dressed sexy.
Almost dressed sexy.
They really overthought this because they didn't want to offend anyone with their commercial for cable. So,
yeah.
Cable's triple playing in my head. Craving TV on internet.
Yeah. And then it kicks in. Does it kick in soon?
And her skirt is just slightly too long.
Yeah.
Like everything is just off.
She's a little frumpy.
Right. They're trying to put an image out there, but they don't want to get it too crazy.
No.
Here
it goes. Stop that singing about high-speed internet. Shut up. Singing about cable.
Tom's rolling his eyes. Great. Thanks, guys. I could have got a few thousand for that.
No, we watch it every single morning. It's on, and we're fascinated by the girl lead singer.
Yeah.
Because she's just awful.
Yeah.
She's just this side of awful, though.
I think the commercial that makes me want to throw up the most is the Food Emporium song.
It's
Food Emporium. Like, he's really belting out that someone's found his kind of quality.
Someone's found a store just for me. Have they?
Too bad it's not a hospice. Never get tired of hospice references.
God.
All right, Caveman preview.
Caveman preview of the TV show.
Thank you, Jamie, for dressing up. I appreciate the effort.
Well, I was going to wear this regardless. Yeah, I always wondered what Reba McEntire would look like if she was a Cro-Magger.
Please don't use that word.
It's okay if we use it.
It's not okay. You can't change a negative stereotype if you're out there reinforcing it.
Magnum P.I.
Oh, boy.
Magpie. Sir Magalot, macaroni and cheese.
Keep them coming. Keep them
Jerry Maguire. Ooh, Toby Maguire. I like Big Macs and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Yeah.
When a girl walks in with an itty-bitty mag and a round thing in your mag, you get mags.
This sucks. Boring.
You know that? That's terrific. That's terrific.
Oh, my God.
Do you know that
This is what it's come down to?
I'm sorry I did that. I'm embarrassed that I did that.
I made an ass of myself.
What's that supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
Oh.
No. Oh, my. I'm telling you something. How did that not go in?
Wait a minute.
How did that not
Is
go
that
in?
the only clip up? There may be another clip.
Oh, please, no.
Only one?
That's the one.
I actually didn't hear a lot. I'd love to hear that again.
Oh, please.
No, I didn't catch it all, and there might be some people who just got into the car.
Does anybody remember last time?
There goes Griffey looking up, and it's out of here! Or is it? No, it's off the wall. My mistake.
the Cro-Magnon.
Can you explain this to me? You've been in a sitcom. You do some TV.
Well,
You've been around.
I look at Lucky Louie, and now I understand why it's no longer being seen.
Exactly.
When you have something of this quality hitting
real
the
laugh
airwaves.
getters. Real laugh getter. The Cro-Magnon, apparently a Cro-Magger, is offensive or of some sort.
Right.
Because he made a Reba McEntire joke, which is just a little too much. And he goes, I can't even do it. I'll laugh. He goes,
Be professional, Jim. Now, I know you want to laugh when you describe this.
the guy's like, I always wondered what Reba McEntire would look like as a Cro-Magnon. Because apparently they're Cro-Magnon in appearance. You know, I don't like to judge, of course, but they don't like that term. And then I don't know if it's them trying to empower themselves by saying it, or if it's the other person who was insensitive enough to say it. But then there's all these mag jokes, and it just gets crazy.
It gets funnier and funnier with each one. And then when they start singing the song, that's the crescendo. That's the kicker that brings it all home. And then they got to give you a break, because I swear I was going to, wet myself. I had to leave.
I was worried this was going to be some cowardly sitcom network garbage that sucks, but geez, was I wrong. My apologies for thinking that this wouldn't challenge tough issues. I'd love to hear it again. That
All right, why don't we hear it?
Folks, put on your laughing hats and settle down for a real laugh.
This is the Caveman. It's actually now a TV show. Because, I mean, they were funny for, 30 seconds, so they figured, we could be funny for 22
That's risky,
minutes.
too. She's a dangerous
8 minutes
target.
commercials.
Reba
Thank you.
McEntire.
Thank you, Jamie, for dressing up. I appreciate the effort.
Well, I was going to wear this regardless. Yeah, I always wondered what Reba McEntire would look like if she was a Cro-Magger.
Please don't use that word.
It's okay if we use it.
It's not okay. You can't change a negative stereotype if you're out there reinforcing it.
Magnum P.I., Magpie, Sir Magalot, macaroni and cheese.
Keep them coming. Keep them
Jerry Maguire. Ooh, Toby Maguire.
Okay, fine.
I like Big Macs and I can't...
No. I will be 30.
I was only joking.
I'll be 39 in July.
Right.
And I have to say...
How'd you get older than us, by the way?
I have to say that unless something happens from now until July 19th,
right,
that will be the worst thing I've heard in 39 years.
In 39 years.
And I mean, including the deaths of loved ones. That's
Hearing the news of the death of a loved one wasn't as bad as that.
It didn't come close.
Not even close.
I'm going to file it away. Because
let's
please.
tomorrow. Let's put that.
Let's get back to that.
I want to put it
Put it in the under a C for comedy.
Oh.
Filed.
I have a feeling I'm going to become obsessed with this show.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Sam.
Like heroin or some other drug that is just awful for you.
B-taping, that one is going to be a doozy for this show.
B-taping, Sam.
That's right. Hey, I want to ask Tom Chiusano, maybe, I don't know, Monday maybe we do a little extra radio for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're just getting started and we got to leave now.
I know, it does go very quickly.
I don't want to do an extra hour, maybe an extra 15 minutes.
All right, I'll listen on my way home. Opie show.
We're going to have to ask Tom. And there's so much stuff we didn't get to today.
I know. But there's always tomorrow.
That's right. Jimmy, Nashville, you're heading out with Club Soda Kenny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next week is Stretch Factory.
Wait, it sounds
New
like you
Jersey.
don't have to promote Nashville. Very good.
I'll be in, let's see. I'm doing some radio today when I get there. All
right.
And then Thursday through Sunday, Stretch Factory next week.
Yeah.
Come on down. I'm going to mag out.
Come on. Hysterical. God, I can't wait till that show premieres.
Funny. ABC. What a way to go.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
We're going home.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.